Talky talk.
Okay.
All right, welcome everyone back to the continent of Barovia, eternally shrouded in mist. Oh well, at least for the past 1,000 years. So yeah, that counts. For most people, that's eternally. For others, that's one lifetime. But you know.
Whoops.
So we'll start with a little character introduction. Also from player to player.
Yeah, this was all a bit quick anyway. So
yeah.
No, it wasn't. What do you mean? Right. I'll start. I play Varen the Reborn, and Varen is a bald and has much armor. And a shield and a longsword, and on his bald head he has a yet to be determined sign of his deity.
Great.
In general, probably not a whole lot of people that know a whole lot about my character yet, except for Lucy, which is on my left. I don't know where on the screen, but on my left.
That might be different, yeah.
I'm kind of her silent protector, and yeah, that's actually probably about everything anyone knows right now, because I think we've been together for like a few weeks.
Yeah, if that even. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that would probably be it. I don't say a lot, but when I say something,
it's profound.
It's profound. But I think I'm a nice guy. I think.
Oh, that's always bad if you think that.
Yeah, that's it. I think.
All right. So I play Lucy, or Lady Lucilia Osteriana to most of you, and my queen to our subjects. At least, you know, that's a future wish. So Lucy is relatively short, so 165 approximately. Has very bright red wavy hair and green eyes, and is she doesn't look bad, but she is bad sometimes. She's a bit of an annoying, arrogant brat, I would say. But she means well, mostly. She's been training for a very long time in a dangerous organization, which is where she got her two sawtooth sabers, very specific and brutal, savage weapons. But she knows how to fight with them. She doesn't go for a head-on, I will smash you with a big hammer kind of fighting style, but she likes to give you a weapon to take it away afterwards. It's a lot of fun. So other than that, you probably don't know a whole lot about her, and if we've only been together for a few weeks, she might not respect you a lot yet. So that you're gonna have to prove that a little bit. Varen is probably the only one she actually does respect, but well, we've known each other for like 12 years now, so
Respect's a big word.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, I play a rogue named Quill Anderath. He's a half-elf, and he has taken an interest in alchemy as well. So, you may see him fling around some bombs, use some concoctions here and there. He's also very knowledge-hungry. He's in fact so knowledge-hungry that he knows basically everything about every skill there is. Yeah, that's great. And he's been around town, maybe stealing some stuff left and right, getting some artifacts from some nobles left and right, And helping him, I had a companion who's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, that's supposed to be me. I play the human barbarian called Valus Faustus. As a character, he thinks he has a lot of bad luck. May or may not be his own fault. He is, kind of like a normal guy. He's nice, and he can be direct, he can be impulsive, but he speaks in a normal way. He isn't a very a weird guy like him, because he's the smart guy. I'm the brawny guy. But I do tend to lose temper sometimes, and I kind of like that, to blow off some steam. So, so I'm not fighting it. I embrace it, and yeah, the rest you'll learn in the future sessions, hopefully. So, yeah.
All right. So to paint a bit of a background picture for you and the audience. so as I mentioned before, you're on a continent called Barovia, which has been shrouded in mists for 1,000 years. This mist isn't always like coming to the ground. It often just sits meters and meters up. So visibility is usually fine, but at longer ranges it gets a bit trickier because you'll have like tendrils of mist flying around, and those can obscure vision at longer ranges. But it's not like, hey, I can't use a bow.
Oh, good. Oh, wow, you finally answered my question
Yes.
1 week ago.
And you didn't remind me, so it's
No, that's true. I just assumed it's fine.
So yes, that'll be fine.
All right.
Sometimes though, on bad days, the mists do get lower. And as some of you have previously felt, is that other things can happen that make things worse. Or better. You've all in your various you've all grown up in cities mostly, which means that in general you don't have a very good image in your head when people talk about clan-born people, which meant that once you displayed the sign that you were part of clan-born people somehow, that probably raised a lot of questions and made you feel that probably being in a town where everybody is told that you're barbarians and should be killed on sight is probably not a good place to stay in general. At least not while your arm is showing a mark that everybody knows is clan-born. So you've all set out in your pairs, basically, towards the nearest clan, or where you heard clan people would probably be. Once you arrived in this forest, you found a small group of people, smaller than what you've heard would be there, and a bloodied and battle-worn people. They had an encounter very recently, with the headhunters, and a good portion of this clan has been wiped out in the raid, basically, including their leader, who was of the Saheli clan, of which you now bear the symbol. So right after they lose their leader, here show up 4 individuals who bear the same mark, but are clearly town-born. But because they have been bloodied so badly, they accept that, hopefully this is a sign of better prospects rather than worse prospects. And for now, at least they have chosen to follow you. They, and especially their Cathdane, their advisor, basically, has made it clear that whether they continue following does depend on whether you prove to be capable leaders. The clan-born people are very much of a prove your worth kind of people, so if you want their loyalty, you will earn it. And that's where we find ourselves today. You're all standing around a table in the main tent, together with the Cathdane of this people, who is called Lucius Umbrus. And he's standing there with you, discussing your potential options, now that you're, leading this ragtag right now band of clan-born people. So, I guess, my lords, my lady, we can't stay here. We've been ravaged by the headhunters, and I fear they'll come back to finish the job as soon as they can. And since they now know we're here, we can't stay here. And we can't really walk into just any town either.
Not yet.
No. If your grand plans are successful, then maybe in the future. Right now, there's scarce towns where we would be able to go, but there are towns where we could go. 2 of them are manageable right now with the state that we're in and the equipment that we have. One is called Antoli. It is a mining village near the Ainiosi mountain range. They mostly dig for metals, metal ores, gems, and then transport them by ship to the coastline, from where it's transported to the capital, Kertos. The other is a farming village, which is west of this mountain range. A few days travel between the two. This village has been kind to us in the past, and considering it's a farming village, would have food that we could maybe acquire.
Well, you can hardly eat diamonds, so I'd say let's go there.
Seems a lot easier to take over than a mining village as well. Or at least to join forces with.
Well, a man's got to eat, right? So.
Fewer ties with the capital. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farmers don't sound like fighters.
So, how far is this
Start by
village?
eating.
Well, if the headhunters are really out for us, then eating might not be our first priority.
Well, we'll fight them off ourselves.
How big was the clan, if I may ask?
We're about 70 before, about 20 now.
I know you're confident, but you're not 70 men's worth.
Right.
Miners have muscles.
I feel
Exactly my point.
that at the very least we'll have to be covert. Because if we're found out right now, we'll be crushed. Even with your help. But either option, on one side they have food, but they also need to sell this food to survive. So if you want actual subjects, you'll have to either pay them for the food or make sure they get paid somehow for the food. The miners, I don't know, we've seen less of their ships reach the harbor. I don't know what's going on there, if the mines are drying up or if there's something else going on. But that'll give you potential income.
Sounds like a problem they have. We might be able to solve. Or if the mines are drying up, they might be looking for a job. Why not follow us?
Hmm.
What do you think, Varen?
I wouldn't feel comfortable with leading headhunters to a village of farmers. So I say aye to the miners. Wait,
All right. I
I'm
suppose that
confused.
could work.
Why are you doubting? Weren't you behind the idea of going to the miners?
I was, yes. I mean, it depends. I mean, how much food do we have?
Exactly my point. I'd rather have a few healthy people than a lot of unhealthy people.
Well,
I mean, the headhunters are gonna follow us anyway if they know where we are, right?
sure, but
And if we're also hungry.
the closer we are with the least amount of capable people, the faster we die.
Yeah. How far away are the villages? And is there any of the two closer?
Well, Well, I think Anatoly is closer. But you'll have to traverse around the mountains or up the river against the river to get there. The other town is in nice hill lands, so it's easier to travel. Also less cover. There's forests here and there, but
Okay.
you'll have to travel through mostly through open terrain. So if they pick up tracks, might be easier to follow us.
You can't lead an army through the mountains. If there's just a few headhunters, we might be able to stave them off.
No, I think you're right. So how desperate are we for food?
Well, they didn't touch much of our supplies. And since our numbers have dwindled, we should be able to last some time.
Days, weeks.
I mean,
A month.
The miners need to eat as well.
exactly. I was gonna say.
They don't have to earn money from the food. They earn money from the mines, so it's easier to share
Alright.
that with them.
I say we go to the mines. Sounds like a good idea. If we have enough food to get there, I mean, we won't starve when we're there, right?
Who knows?
Or, I think it should be fine.
I say aye to the miners.
I mean, if you say
Yes.
so.
All right.
When do we set out?
When do we leave? Yeah. Now?
Well,
What time is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No clue.
it's currently early afternoon, so you could, or well, we can probably set out by tomorrow.
forgot something.
Have everything packed and ready to go.
How long ago was the battle, the fight?
It's been a little over a week.
Dice?
Do we have any badly wounded?
Well, our war chief has lost an arm, which is
Not good for
not
war.
great. No. But we've tended to the wounds. I think most of the physical wounds have been treated.
Okay.
The mental ones will take longer to heal.
They always do.
Well, I say we waste as less time or least time as possible. And
I
go at
agree.
the earliest we can go. Be that tomorrow, be that the day after.
Be that today.
Doesn't matter.
I'm good anytime.
We leave tomorrow morning.
First light?
First light.
Good.
Alright. I will inform everyone of your decision. There might be some grumbling. We've lived in these woods for a while.
And
But
you will
when it's
die here
not-
even longer if we stay.
I understand the decision, but some might find it hard to leave behind the place where their loved ones died.
Time will show it's the right decision.
We can make it back if we, conquer all the rest.
I like your optimism.
Lucy smiles a little when you say that. Dude, confidence.
Alright, I will inform everyone. We've prepared tents for you. Stay in.
Excellent.
I'll leave you to your business. And he walks out.
I just bump into Valis and just nod, and I think that's probably something we've been doing, like to keep up strength, to train a little bit, sparring.
Okay.
Because well, at least Lucy wouldn't be sitting still, and I think you would want to
No, yeah.
keep that up as well.
I'm a kind of an impatient man, so It's difficult to sit still.
best keep those muscles warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use words for that. I just bump into you and nod and just walk outside. And
Yeah, I immediately know obviously what you mean, and I follow.
Sweet. I spent the rest of the day, I guess, tinkering away and making some alchemical bombs and poisons and such.
All right. If you want them to last longer than a day, I believe that will actually
Need to
cost you
actually-
some.
So I don't think there are crafting ingredients. I think you just literally pay money, and that's it. As long as you have the right, what do you call it, recipe for it, you can just craft it. It's really strange, but that's
So you're putting silver coins.
Yeah,
in the
I do
bomb,
this.
and it lasts longer.
and it goes. Woo, yeah, that's
I
how it
think
works.
that when you're crafting to keep them longer, you do need stuff.
Yeah. There is a what's it called, like a alchemist tools, like
yeah, you have
Item.
It's kind of heavy.
And
So
if
I
you-
don't know if you can carry that.
yeah, I like.
and the alchemist tools is, I think, more the beakers, flasks, table,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. I think you only need money is if you're in a big town which has all the
okay.
stuff you might need.
Yeah.
Here, you'll have
Yeah.
to say what you need and ask if that's available, or go look in the woods for it, because
Okay, yeah.
this isn't a big
'Cause
city.
I didn't
right
actually find like actual ingredients with the items,
now.
so that's why I kind of assumed.
No, well, they're not gonna list like for alchemist fire you need 5
Yeah.
tongues and
But I mean, okay, so I guess then you. Can.
Yes, dragon stonks
fight
down,
egg.
and then does 2 damage. Like, oh.
Well, I thought that was in the description for the alchemist tools. Just look around.
Yeah,
you
no,
can use
that's,
these, and you can do it. But
I
mean-
I haven't checked with the new rules.
how about we just say I don't craft anything, and we'll check it later. That's fine.
Or what would you want to make? Let's see if I can think of things you could find in a forest that sound likely to be able to be turned into that.
Probably just some poison. It was there's a name for a poison. It was
You
something.
can find poison in forests. That's
Yeah,
fine.
giant centipede venom. I can do that, right?
if you find a giant centipede,
I'll spend the day looking for.
or brought giant centipede venom. That works.
Yeah, I totally did.
I mean, you could have just purchased it before we
Started this session, so that's why I'm like, unless you brought it.
Sure, I bought it and now I'm making it into potions to seem like I'm doing something.
Yeah,
How about that? That was smooth, right? Yeah.
just go like. That did nothing.
Like
so smart.
I literally just bought poison and I'm just doing that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, sick.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, it does. It's perfect. All right, sweet.
So the two of you go spar. How going at it are you gonna go?
hard.
Hell yeah.
You either go hard or you don't.
And you're using your sawtooth blades for this?
Yeah, like both of them, and at some point I will
Wow.
drop one and I will try and parry you, and then just grab your hand with my free hand. I might even drop, or you might disarm me again, and I have no blades, and I'll draw a cold iron short sword. I came prepared.
So you're not even using like wooden training
When you actually when we're fighting when you're fighting with the two sawtooth sabers, I have the battle sword in one hand and the shield in another. When you drop the sawtooth saber, I go two-handed on the so, yeah.
Nice. But
Alright.
I mean, I'll be careful as not to,
It's sparring, not
Yeah.
killing each other.
so not to hurt too much at least. Like there might be some scratches, but
I mean,
Yeah. You could have used sticks. But no!
Exactly,
We'll
like-
fight
No.
carefully.
they have poor balance.
What? That is true.
yeah.
Sticks have poor balance.
Yeah.
Training swords would have better
But
balance.
we don't have those, and I doubt there's any training swords around that resemble my weapons. So,
No, that resemble your weapons? No, definitely not. Because that's basically just a dull version of your weapon.
yeah.
Which
Yeah, you guys go
would
be
still have sabers.
as you want.
Yeah. All right. So you just basically find a clear spot in camp and just go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Might
right.
hear the occasional
And
All right.
yeah.
Can you give me an athletics or a perform, whichever is higher?
That's easy.
No.
They're both pretty high.
Performance. Wow.
But I'll go for athletics. 27.
Damn it.
Yeah.
19.
Well, we know the victor. And as you spar, you can see that, well, obviously people in camp will notice, because you're not being secretive about this in the slightest. And you actually get some spectators and people that are looking at the fight, and you can see that these include their scouts and their warriors that are looking and being appreciative of the skill that's being displayed here.
Good.
And some of them grab training swords and
Oh, really?
and start their own sparring sessions next to you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
So yeah, it seems you made an impact, at least, or at least showed that you're not just somebody that feels they should lead.
That's cool,
No.
man.
When we're done, I will take like 5 minutes or so to just stand there watching at some of the others doing that, like with arms crossed.
Yeah.
And then just say nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
And then just walk away.
Perfect. Real men don't fight with training swords, right? Or women, I don't know.
Real warriors. Don't
Real warriors, there you go.
All
Be
right.
gender neutral here.
Well, they just lost 2/3 of their people, so
Yeah.
they're trying to be careful with the remainder.
That's fair, you know. That's
like on the first second.
oh
shit.
19.
Well, maybe that's how they lost the 2/3 in
Winning.
the first place.
Somebody's not being a good royal.
I'm just thinking that, you know.
Things happen at night. Be careful.
Oh, shit.
Go tell your newfound subjects, you guys suck.
Yeah.
They might not like you.
They will remember that.
Also, I will assume that everything you don't preface with, I don't actually say this,
Oh, sure, yeah.
said.
I'm thinking it out loud. That's fine. But I'm like
That's
not.
how it's supposed to be, man. Come on.
I'm like looking at him, but I'm like not that close to him because I'm in my tent, right? So it's like,
All right,
you know, talk to myself a little bit.
fine.
Fine. All right.
So, I don't know what you two plan to do with your free time.
I'm on a nice little stalker distance from her, but like in prayer. So I'll just like sigh at them fucking going at it again. I just like stumble to like a tree trunk or whatever's there to sit on, and I'll not sit on it, but I'll sit in front of it on my knees and just like mumble in prayer.
Sweet.
Right. This makes perfect sense.
So, actually, you're both talking to yourself.
Yeah, no, not
No.
to myself.
Oh yeah.
To a greater
Right.
calling.
Of course.
He's a champion. He can actually do that.
Yeah, I am actually talking to myself. But
You
I'm
don't know.
being useful.
Maybe the tent has ears.
You're talking to your beak.
Don't scare me.
Walls have ears.
Yeah.
Tent is a mimic.
Yeah. No.
You should have checked. No.
Well, I will have you know, actually, that if there is.
Passive trap finding.
Yeah. Oh, you read it? Nice.
No, I didn't. But I can expect if you go, well, actually,
Yeah. No, I do.
I would have noticed.
Yeah.
But it's not a trap; it's a creature.
No, that's true. That's very true.
But it's fine.
Guess I'll die.
So you spend your time in your tent, you in prayer, and you two have a nice bout, and then you all walk off. All right. After a small time, a woman walks up to you, Varen. She has a bit of a slightly darker tone to her skin than, well, anybody, really. She has green eyes and long black hair, and she tenderly steps up, as not to disturb you too much, and also sits down and prays. but not to the same god. If you care to pay attention at all.
No,
But she
well,
does-
no, I'll probably notice.
Yeah.
I'll do like,
Okay.
you know, like okay.
Okay.
I think that's it. Like, I'm probably finishing my prayer before saying anything else, so I don't know how long she sits there. But
A while. So it depends on. Like, it's not that she does like 20 seconds and I'm out. I did my part. I went to the religious guy, prayed, and left.
Quick 20-second prayer, Morty.
Eventually, I will probably then use the best of the social skills I have.
Oh God.
To I'll still sit there and rough night.
Wow, that's the best of your.
Incredibly rude.
So are you untrained in diplomacy? Or?
No, I'm actually quite trained in diplomacy.
Wow, so you say that, but actually
It might be just the right amount of things she needs.
she thinks that it's great, right?
I'm a champion. I can say that.
Yeah, you got it, champ.
That's like rough night in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, well, then but the thing was overnight, right? They were attacked overnight, and we came after.
No, it was like 1.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was overnight.
No.
I thought we just dropped by.
Drop by. Hey guys.
Hey, it wasn't us, I swear.
No. Yeah.
All right, then. I'll try to be a better guidance counselor. I'll say something along the lines of something troubles you. That's better. That's better too.
It is better.
Yeah.
Yep. It is better.
And she stops her prayer and takes a look. Well, the times have not been great for wanderers such as us. I've only arrived here last week myself. And found these people in need of guidance.
Guidance from whom, if I may ask?
Well, I try to help as best I can. Just trying to find the damn name.
F.
My man.
But it's- like, I know I picked for me, so I can't. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay, great. Well, I don't follow. Sethir. I had to think which one was yours. Sethir. Yeah. I'm more one with the Wanderer myself, which is Traith, which is another one of the prime instead of the lower.
It's one of the good guys, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I just have to check.
Yeah. No.
It's one of the good guys.
He's on the good side. His champions and people that follow his champions generally are about seeing the world, inventing, pursuing happiness. So, yeah,
right. It's
they're
okay.
definitely on the good side of things. And you can now see that she is or has a tattoo on her hand that shows a couple footsteps leading up her arm, basically, under her shirt.
Does she have the sign like that we also bear, or
No,
okay?
she does not. Or at least you can't tell because she has long sleeves.
Hey,
And
that's
you all have them on their arms.
We haven't found anyone
None of
else
us-
who does, right?
has had this wisdom.
Okay.
Everyone has it. So everyone.
It would have been awkward if you got here with 8 people, and I was like, yeah, now what?
Huh.
Regicide already?
That's
All right.
quick.
So she came a week ago.
Yes.
Gosh, what do I need to ask her? No clue. I'll probably stand there like a bit awkwardly for a moment, thinking about the talents of the Wanderer. It's been a while. And I'll be like, well, I suppose it's good that you were led here. These people seem in quite some need of help.
Yes, it seems that even some other people were guided, hopefully by the correct hand.
Yeah,
Time will tell.
hopefully. You can see some doubt in like his eyes as he like tries to figure out why the hell these 4 people were put here together. And he's like a bit of skepticism around him, and he's like, I'm gonna see if I can tend to some of the wounded.
I'll leave you be. And she gets up,
Oh, she gets
gives
up.
a small nod, and
Oh,
walks
wow.
away.
Okay. Farron stays.
Oh man, smooth.
Very, very awkward.
That felt very awkward.
Good. Isn't it great? It's an awkward champion. I'm sorry.
No, it's cute. It's great.
So, if you don't go and tend to any wounded, then time will just pass. And as dusk starts to settle, fires are lit, and food starts being prepared. Eventually, too many names to keep in mind right now.
Use cheat sheets.
Yeah, I have cheat sheets, but I have to open them.
Too many cheat sheets.
Too many cheat
Has
sheets.
20 of them.
You defeated the
You need more screens.
You're gonna need a cheat sheet for it. Okay.
I need a cheat sheet for my cheat sheets.
That would be
please,
sick.
please don't go there.
That's a story.
Please don't do it.
There's my cheat sheet. That one I need. Eventually, another woman walks up. You've seen her together with Lucius, the Cathdane, so of this band of people right now. And one by one, she visits each of you and brings you some food. And tells you to please eat up. You need your strength for what is to come. We all do. I know it's not much what we offer, but we eat the same. And right now, this is what we have. So yeah, the food is basic. It's basically just a stew with some bread, and that's it. It's warm. The bread's warm.
That's good.
So it's you've probably had worse meals, and
Yeah.
it depends on, or at least some of you.
Definitely.
Depends on how quickly you adjusted to your newfound regality, whether this is still okay. But I'll leave that decision up to you. So yeah, one by one she visits basically each of you, and if you're together, she'll just bring over 2 portions right away.
Yeah, what's the setup like? Is it just like big campfires with sitting places around and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or-
people are just sitting on logs around the campfires, basically. She brought the food to your tent, if you were near your tent or wherever you were at
Well,
the time.
it's
Wow.
good to know. Are we together? Like,
I sit among the others.
Yeah,
We're gonna eat, yeah.
like
I mean-
we've done our thing, and,
Yeah.
and then we go eat together, right? Because this group is far too small to
Not.
have some
Yeah.
yeah,
sections.
right?
Well, if anything, I see myself as one of them.
Cool.
Wow, that's nice.
I will probably not sit on the log, but have like 1 step, 2 steps behind the log. You can see that he's very, very consciously not getting too close to the fire.
Oh, I thought you were just afraid of
Like,
logs.
Nope. I'm fine here.
All right, weirdo.
But I can still hear you.
So you're gonna go into a sparring match right now.
No, he's not trying to be like a loner or anything. He's just
Hmm.
I mean,
not
yeah.
close to fire.
I thought it was logs.
No, it's not logs.
It was logs. It's logs.
You didn't sit on the log the other time I saw you. It's just
I'm not saying it's not logs.
like what is up with you and logs?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, they can have
Are you
giant centipedes in
asking
them.
me or are you asking Varen?
I'm asking Varen.
So you ask if I have something against logs?
Yeah. What's up with that?
He like what?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't sit on the log the other time earlier today. And now you're sitting. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there
Are-
confused. Like, what's
Are
this
you
subject?
offended that I'm
What-
not sitting?
No, it's just like we're all here. And I mean, we could just be having a nice conversation with everyone, but you're sitting slightly away. I want like,
I'm here.
are you more
get up
comfortable
and I
there?
just go sit next to Varen and just look at you like start eating.
You're gonna sit next to him.
Yeah.
I was like,
Frying these logs.
and I'm like, I hadn't even thought of that. And I get up from the log.
I look down at the log where I'm sitting. Like,
So do you get up from the log and to us?
Yeah, and I come to you.
Right, then Varen's like, he puts down like his bowl, and there was bone bread, I guess.
Yeah.
He like breaks up some of the bread, and he like, here.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks.
And then he keeps eating again. And he just sits there.
And you stay sitting?
And
yeah, I
eats.
just eat like,
Just
Well, Luce,
amongst-
are you coming or no? Oh, never much of a talker
I was
anyway.
sitting here.
Oh, all right. That's cool.
He just
Oh.
eats. I mean,
All right.
there's nothing wrong with the logs, though.
No? All right.
No.
Cool.
And you say he's weird.
Oh, everyone's got their own little thing, I guess.
Sometimes I think you're too smart for your own good.
Really? That's nice to hear.
And he like, you were rusty out there. He like eats.
And you see a little bit of steam.
I thought you didn't like fire.
Ooh.
Push.
But Lucy swallows her words and pride.
So, what brings you two here? I haven't really heard much about your past at all.
Show the mark.
Yeah, he like also does. He like
Oh.
moves his glove, and he's like,
That part I got, of course, but I was wondering about before that.
What do you want to know?
I don't know, where are you from?
He like-
Sorry, what was that?
Calais, small city, not too far away.
Huh. So what were you doing there? Mostly.
Well, you've seen these swords, right?
Hmm.
What do you know about them?
Well, they're big, scary, and, I don't actually see them. They seem fairly uncommon, really.
It's quite a privilege to get to carry these.
Really.
You have to prove yourself.
To whom?
Oh, I belong to an
he like,
organization,
All right.
and I believe that's all I have to tell for now.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
See? He can do subtle.
I was like about to
Yeah.
and just put them back.
All right.
And just roll my eyes a little bit.
he like scooping like out.
Well, I suppose eating time is for eating anyway. I'll mind my own business.
We were quite privileged, so it's for us quite a feat to get here.
Well, all right. I'm looking forward to learning more about you, seeing you in action.
I bet you are.
And I continue eating my meal. Oh God.
There we go.
So, next to you, you see somebody walk towards the group and head for you, and you see the people that are sitting next to you just scoot over to make room, basically. So this gentleman that's joining, he has a fairly full beard. It's like salt and pepper. Like he's getting his years are going up, and he seems to be missing his right arm,
That's
which
a bummer.
gives you a clue as to who he might be. There's not many
No, I don't
one-armed people around.
Yeah.
So he sits beside you, and he sits on your right, and you see him turn towards you and like give a weird look, and then go, and then extend his left arm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I
Hi,
shake his hand. Hello.
I'm Colas.
Varus. But you might have heard that already.
Well, yeah. New people tend to stand out.
Yeah.
Saw you fight earlier. You fight like I would. Did.
I mean, you still have one arm left.
Yeah, it will take time, though. It will take time.
It will take time, but you'll be okay.
Should be able to beat that past one.
Yeah. There's tricks to it. Maybe I'll teach you sometime.
Hopefully they can still do them with one arm. Yeah. Welcome to the group. I hope you prove your worth.
I guess time will tell. I
Time
can
will
say I promise I will, but can't do that, so might as well show you.
I like honesty. We'll see
Better
where
to
it
be
leads
direct.
us.
I speak the way I fight, direct and honest.
I thought you just said you used tricks.
Well, yes, there's tricks to beating someone, but it's still direct, believe me.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to your meal. And he gets up and walks over to some other people and starts talking to them, and then sits there and starts eating.
And like Farron kind of like so you're a smart guy, huh?
Well, most smart guys don't consider themselves to be too smart, but I'm not stupid. There's one thing.
Fair.
Why'd you ask?
The big guy keeps mentioning smartness, so
Well, I mean, relative to him, of course, I usually come up with the plans, and he usually brings the action.
plans.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do some, I wouldn't say robbing, more like lending of items from people that don't know you're gonna lend items from them.
He like, are you a thief?
I mean, yeah.
He like
So, yeah.
he gets up like very slowly. He's an old looking fella, by the way. He's 46, so
Okay.
you know he like walks up to you,
Yeah.
like puts an arm like on your shoulder. It's never too late, son. It's never too late. Trust
Okay.
me. Do good.
All right, I'll think about it.
And he like squeezes your shoulder like just a
Okay.
little bit, you know, and then like let's go and like
Okay.
Somewhere in the back here, like,
When he turns around and he walks away, I want to see if I can yank something from his belt or whatever. I don't know if you've got anything
Oh, boy.
loose on you.
ooh boy. Well, I
EVP on the first
Why-
day, oh boy!
quite a few things. I have an expanded heater set. I have a probably the flint and steel is also on my belt.
Something that's like yay big-ish. Just,
Probably have
like
a
a-
money pouch, right?
Yeah, I have a money pouch.
that's a bit offensive
I
though.
don't have the PDF open for the rules on thievery, so
Well, okay. So I have a bunch of feats for it too.
of course you do.
Basically, if an object is closely guarded, you usually take a -5 penalty to attempting to steal. I don't take that. In fact, I even get a bonus to it now. So it gets pretty crazy. I'm just gonna.
It's
What
fair.
is?
Would you say right now you're expecting him to do this?
No, absolutely not.
Well, then it's
Okay.
not even closely guarded.
So do you have a dagger or something, like just something small? No.
Nope, and I probably don't have my backpack on.
Anything
No.
that's
Pretty
not
sure.
a money
That would be
pouch.
weird.
No, because I think the rest is probably in my backpack.
Fine.
So please.
Sure.
maybe he has some bread in his hand.
No, I'll
Wait, like, hey,
I'll try to yank his money pouch as he turns around and walks away.
I don't know what you roll against this.
Okay,
Um,
so
I'm guessing he just has to beat your perception.
perception, yeah.
Yeah, he's not actively watching,
Yep.
so
No,
I guess
your
so.
perception DC.
So
You don't even.
you don't even
roll.
roll.
Even
What is
roll.
your perception DC?
I don't know.
What's just your perception?
Is it just my perception?
Yeah.
Plus 10.
All right, so that's 18.
What?
oh no, you're gonna get
Oh, you
killed.
poor sod.
Oh, but I don't completely fuck up, right? I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, okay, so how
I
much?
noticed.
It was 16.
16, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's,
Well,
That's-
plus 1, 17. Fuck.
well, you might get it, but he might notice. That's
All right.
the So yeah, I think that falls in the
Yeah, he notices.
You just
So
look up skill
yeah. It's a
uses.
I rolled 3. Really?
meanwhile, I'm gonna make sure that I have the digital.
Actually, do I get
version.
any bonus?
You can also check the online reference. It's there too.
Ooh,
In
I do, but
Yeah.
I have
Which-
pickpocket, which is a feat, I guess.
Isn't that
that's what you
A
get with new
use?
rules.
like? Isn't pickpocket using? Shouldn't you have used that?
I don't think so. Here, let's
So
take a look.
You try and palm an object, right?
Yeah, close
So-
encounter without taking a -5 penalty. You can steal objects that would be extremely noticeable or time consuming to remove, like worn shoes, armor, and like such things. If you're master in thievery, you can attempt to steal the creature from whatever, even in combat.
But you're not master.
But I'm not master.
So failure is the creature notices you palming the object, and the GM determines the creature's response. Or well, in this case,
You determine
do.
your own response.
So-
you notice.
What do I noticed that
Okay,
you're grabbing my
so-
thing, or I noticed that you're taking coins.
You notice that I took your bag of coins and I'm holding it up to you, and I go, "Well, that wasn't super subtle, but I think you get the point, right?"
He like
I was gonna lecture you about
and, like
keep-
mid talking, he just grabs the pouch out of
just
your hand.
keeping- yeah, it's like,
And he like
this whole
takes,
lecture-
takes
okay.
one of his golden coins and like puts it in your hand.
I don't need it.
and, like,
No, it
hangs
was
the
just
thing back.
it was
Oh.
not it.
A gold coin even. Wow.
I wasn't even okay. You know,
Hey, you distribute.
you're really too nice for your own. good.
and he next time and he like looks at you.
I was just going to.
And he like closes your hand and he like taps it. And he's like, "If I was still my old self, I would have probably ripped your tongue out of your throat. But I found a better way." And he like moves off.
Whoa. And I look at Lucille and I was like, I really could use some of what he's got. I think.
balls.
I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna get up and go now. I think I've made my point rather very,
You made a point.
very unclear.
All right, I need to remove a coin.
As you were walking away, I say to you, well, when I asked you to follow me, I was hoping your good luck would rub off on me, not my bad luck on you.
Yeah, happens. Like, I don't know how. I just, usually
It's
this
a
is
rhetorical
easy.
question. I just keep eating.
All right.
I think I still at 56.
Suddenly I look like the stupid one.
Yeah.
Tactical retreat.
All right, you get a gold coin. I'll deduct it from my me next session.
Sure. I got plenty of those. Not really.
Boy, I'm a nice guy.
You really are. You're way too nice for your own
God,
money.
I've played so many dicks in the previous campaigns.
So now for a change of pace, you're playing a reformed dick.
Yes.
He's not really role playing. He's just playing.
Yeah. This is great.
If only you had anything other than your pouch of money on your belt. And I
Oh, I'm
didn't roll a
sorry.
3.
You rolled a 3?
Yeah, I rolled
Oh,
a 3.
poor you.
I got a plus 13.
Well,
Which is why this is even better.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It always happens to my characters too.
Yeah.
It really does. It's just a curse.
Fine.
All right.
Also,
Well, humiliated, I go back to my tent and I don't know. I guess I just spend the rest of the evening there contemplating life decisions and
Sorry,
trying
what-
to figure out what went wrong.
there's a guy sitting on your left who looks over at you. It's not very good for a thief.
Oh, shut up!
Well,
He says that after you.
Rude.
in his
well.
defense, usually he's better, but I guess his mind wasn't up to it.
Oh, my friend.
So is there a shrine or some sort? Do they pray to anyone here or?
It is more of a in your own
Oh, okay.
homestead type deal. They don't have the means to put up chapels or
No, but it could be like, I don't know,
Build
Yeah.
chapels.
shrines of wooden sticks with faces or.
no. It's mostly a
Like the Blair Witch
Sticks?
sticks everywhere.
They just cut off. Okay.
Okay, then I will probably also just return to my tent and polish some of my shield and armor. And
Like most of
Well.
these people probably pray to several gods depending on what they hope to have good luck with today. So that's
better leaders. Well, that god didn't respond.
Yep.
well. This is more of a Devine the Dreamer type of deal. There's a couple dreamers here.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how it pans out.
All right.
We'll show them.
All right.
Yeah, we started off good.
So you two are still at the,
Oh,
at the
hey.
people, right?
You gained some respect.
Yeah,
mean-
that was my point all
He's
along.
viewed slightly oddly. He lost some respect.
God damn it.
Never too late to get it
I
back.
think I just
Try
lost,
again.
I
Try
mostly
again.
lost my own respect is what happened. I can't believe I did that after all these years of roaming the streets, stealing all sorts of valuables. I can't even pickpocket from a
Old man.
big like old man.
Old
yeah.
man.
So did you ever steal from someone as intimidating as Varen, though?
I mean, I
Oh.
guess
Probably you would have
Yeah.
stolen something from me in the past. I mean,
did I?
Fair
I
enough.
don't know.
Oh, I stole your heart. That's what I did.
Aw.
It's a +1 returning heart.
Oh, it gives back.
It only lasts 6 seconds. What I call fleeting love. Okay, so
Yes.
Yeah. If you all just head out to your own respective places and sleep, that passes undisturbed.
What's the? Do we have one tent?
No, you have separate tents.
Separate one for each one?
Unless you want to bunk up, you have separate tents.
Well. Okay, I think this makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I probably have my bedroll like in front of her tent, just like outside of the tent, like the bedroll's there.
Wave logs.
And like my armor's in her tent probably, but I'm like not in my armor, in my bedroll, in front of her tent.
He's such a gentleman.
I brought a pup tent if you wanted.
No. I'll probably feel safer here.
Out in the open where I can get mauled by wolves.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
tent's gonna save you then.
yeah, okay. Oh, I mean, a
Silly boy.
little bit.
Sort of.
Yeah,
My
right?
God protects me. You guys are all.
Oh, you're right.
I want to come in.
Faithful.
Of course. How could I forget?
Yeah. So yeah, that will probably be the setup.
Okay.
I'd like to state for the record
Guard
that the
dog.
only skill I'm not good in is religion.
I think I didn't even train in religion.
Oh,
No, it's a class skill.
it's automatically trained
Don't
for a
worry.
champion.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
As it
Wait,
should
It'd be weird
Would have been
otherwise.
funny though.
Are you
Yeah.
the only one who's
This
trained in
makes sense.
religion?
Probably.
Are you trained in religion?
No.
Then you are the only one.
I'm a very religious person with +1 in wisdom.
I mean-
Well, I mean,
You might win me over with your religion, man.
It's gonna be good.
I'm starting to see the bonuses. Being able to properly steal from someone.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's not.
stealing from the right people.
Oh, you're right.
That requires wisdom.
All right. So
have that.
so night passes normally.
Yes.
Nice. I didn't die outside.
Yes.
That would
So no, like besides the occasional sound of an owl or something else, it's quiet. Sometimes you hear. Well, you would, because the rest is slightly more covered, but you would hear like footsteps come by around camp. Like obviously they post cards. So no, you actually feel fairly safe for the fact that you're in a forest, sleeping on a bed of leaves.
Good shit.
Sweet. I'm cool with it. So we left at dawn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So next morning, everybody gets up at the crack of dawn. Basically, as soon as any light shows up, they start getting up, hacking, because there's a long way ahead. Like even though this village is closer, you still have to trek either around the mountains or up the river.
I'll make sure that I'm back in armor and onesies before anyone sees me. And if other people are already there, I'll probably like go in with my bedroll and then change in armor and go out.
Sweet.
So into her tent?
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Okay. That's fine. So yeah. Once you all get up, you do notice that nobody starts packing your tents though. As in they're busy with their stuff. So
Well,
Did I set it up? I didn't set it up right.
no.
I don't know how to take this thing down. Can I figure it out?
I don't know, can you? You're smart.
I can figure it out.
You mean in check?
Flat in?
Yeah.
Inside's not a thing anymore, is it? 19.
That should be enough to figure out how to disassemble a tent.
Now look at me. I'm gonna have a great start, good start today. Go in positive. I'm gonna break
I
down my
kind of
own
look
tent.
at you. You want a tent?
So yeah, once I also get armored up and stuff, because let's prepare for the worst. I wanted. We need it, right?
Okay. And he starts breaking down her tent first. And then like after that goes over to his tent to break that down for some reason. And
Not like he'll use it.
no, and he'll pack both of them.
Wow. So yeah, how big is a tent, and
Yeah.
can I even pack it? Like, do we have a caravan of sorts?
Well,
How much bulk is it?
Yeah, because I literally cannot have any more bulk.
they have like carts and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I wanna
Animals,
throw mine on one of those.
That you can just add them to that.
Yeah.
Those like they have enough left
Yeah.
But
to carry what they now need to bring.
I have things to prove. How much bulk is it?
A tent probably.
One?
Like it depends. Like a
Two?
simple pop tent is light, but anything bigger
Really?
would probably be one bulk.
Yeah.
Because it's
And pop tent is like as small as you can make a tent, right?
yeah,
That's
it's
just a tarp.
yeah with sticks. Yeah.
Yes.
Probably slightly more than that. So let's say a bulk.
Okay, so I'll pick up mine. I'll pick up hers. I'll put them over my shoulders, and I'll walk up to you guys and I like reach out my hand.
Well, I mean, if you're offering, then
And then he like takes it like over his back,
Well,
and then he
first-
like looks at you,
Well,
and he
first
like
of all-
walks off.
Hey, when you walk by, you see me struggling packing my tent because
Oh, really?
wait, you are? Oh yeah, I'll help you out.
I am not a smart.
I am not a smart. I'm sorry.
I'm
Help
pretty
you
good
out,
at
boys.
survival though, but
Let me show you how that's done. And I attempt to explain, and
I turn around and
and then I realize that that's probably not gonna happen, and then I just take it down.
And I reach out my hand.
I was like, well, all right.
So we're 4 tens. You're
Like
like,
that. Made some friends already. How about
Okay,
that?
and you're
I can carry.
you should steal more
4.
often. Try to steal more often.
Wow, I hadn't even
If
thought
you
of
carry
that.
3,
Actually,
you're
I thought of that.
encumbered.
If I carry 3 bulk, I'm encumbered.
Yeah, but you
But I have like a lot. Like my maximum is insane.
yeah
Because
you,
I also took a feat for it.
you
Oh,
have, you have
oh,
hefty
no.
hauler or
Sorry?
you have hefty hauler.
Yes.
Oh then okay.
Is that a
Did you mark,
skill
I don't think you marked that, right?
No, but I couldn't
Okay.
get it in there, so I just said my shield is now -2 bulk.
Okay.
Is that a
The new
skill
sheet
feat?
actually has a tick for that.
Ah, nice.
but it's
but
plus
yeah.
2.
So yeah, it's +2 in total. So that's
So you are not encumbered. but-
no, right?
No.
No. So I just
all right.
Your armor with your weapons and 4 tents, you're like fine.
yeah, I'm like.
So you're
Mhm.
okay. So you're planning to just
No. I'm gonna put them on the cart.
okay.
But I just gathered them all.
No, I didn't know how bad you
No,
wanted
no.
to prove
No,
your
no.
worth.
Oh, that's
I just
just dumb.
Yes.
Be very dumb.
Yes.
I move with 4 tents and I put them there and I and I walk back.
Wow,
Right.
impressive.
Do I hear that?
I mean, yeah. As you're walking away, I'm just sounding like, huh, impressive.
religion can do many things for a man. To make it extra
Yeah,
cringy.
it's the power of your goddess.
It had to happen.
This is lighter due to
I had to have the religion talk.
Well, I'm mostly just intrigued and impressed by people that can do things I can't. So, you got religion and you got muscle.
Well, shit.
So that's a
Wait
bonus.
until you learn to steal stuff off of him.
Oh, man.
I have thievery.
Everyone always hates on me. I'm the best thief around. I fought.
All right. So
British
everyone's
walk.
packed up, kind of.
Yeah. And as they are getting ready, Lucius at some point walks up to the four of you. And he says, "Morning. We're just about ready to head out. So, Antoli it is then, mining village. What route do you feel we should take? We can either go east around the mountains, or we can head west towards the village where they usually drop off their shipment. They are neutral to our cause. There's some that are better, some that are worse. You could also try finding a boat somewhere on the river, but you'd have to commandeer it. Or we can follow the river, but that might get tricky in some places
I'd like to.
because it goes between the mountains.
I think I'd like to stay out of people's view as much as possible. So don't think we should go near any villages if we can avoid them.
I agree. Until we settle somewhere, it's best to stay
Hmm.
off the main road.
How
Besides-
thick is the river's wildlands?
The river?
River's wildlands, like it's probably like forest, wildlands, whatever. Swamp-ish.
Foliage.
Well, basically, you have the big forest that you're now in. There's a river that leads by its western edge. This is fairly general knowledge, so I'll just tell you out of character, basically. That leads to a smallish lake by a city, which is the last place they go on before they lead down this small river into the bay that is below this forest. From there, you have to travel through the rivers to get, and the last bit of this leads between the mountain range. So that basically just leads through the valley of the mountain range, deeper and deeper in the mountains, until it eventually reaches a lake in the mountains, which is where the village is that you're heading to.
A lake in the mountains.
Yes, it's filled by quite cold waters. Would advise not swimming.
I like take out a compass. Got a compass.
No.
I like.
I do too.
I like.
No way. That's cool.
It's in the adventures pack.
I'm
Yeah.
not much of
Oh,
the decision
I don't have-
maker on roads.
Because I got the alchemist tools.
Well, I would say, like Will said, we go through the mountains or around it.
Yeah, I feel like we can also get a lot of cover there in case we are attacked.
How narrow? That's all he asks.
to the around the mountains.
Hmm.
It's mostly around the mountains. The last bit you basically enter a valley. It's quite wide there.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Will the people manage?
You like.
I mean, they're clansfolk, right?
I mean, they
They're
need
tough.
to not hold us up.
Yeah, they're wounded. I mean,
I feel like.
There's guards and stuff. so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they're used to much
There's
more than we are.
Farron. He just piles now.
We'll manage.
Good.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Right.
So who's leading the way? Actually, he is. I'm sure.
Well, our trackers will.
all right.
Seems safest. Unless you want to.
No,
On
no.
that.
Are there any
I don't know the area too well.
children at all, or
Yeah, there are still some small children around. but you can see that there are like full blonde children walking with 2 dark-haired adults. So, and yeah, they're not happy kids right now, but there's kids here, yes.
He's not a pedophile, don't worry.
You gave me that look. I was
Well
wondering
done.
where you were going with it.
I didn't figure you were that kind of religious person.
Well, yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know, it's in the contract.
Okay.
Usually I
Moving
think
on.
that before someone tells me.
Yeah, let's axe that and move on. As the book says.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah. Damn. So yes, there are kids in camp.
Okay.
Else this clan wouldn't have much of a future left.
No, because but if we take a full track of
Yes,
I don't know.
you can see that a lot of the little ones, they are like put on like the animals that are drawing the carts, like so
Okay.
on the oxes and that sort of stuff, to just make sure that they don't have to trek miles, because they can't.
No.
How many
That is-
children do we have?
All in all, there's probably like 8 or 9.
So half of the clan is children?
Well, no, I wasn't counting that with the.
Okay.
We're counting adults.
Okay, good. I was just wondering. Out of
So
character.
we have like 30 people.
30 mouths.
Yeah.
feed.
And we also have animals, I assume, like horses and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
It's actually pretty big. Sure.
So off we go.
Yeah.
Right, I'll send out scouts. So yeah, he walks off, barks some orders, and you see people basically jog out ahead of the pack.
How many do I see go?
3.
3. Okay. All right.
So
Keep
one
note of
basically
that.
heads straight, and the other 2 veer off to scout ahead.
I'll keep an eye on the back, actually. So I'll stay in the back of the.
Okay.
Horde.
Horde?
Yeah, horde.
Not
clan.
orcs.
I don't know. How do you call that group?
Yet.
There you go.
I mean, the Varen would probably just stick near the weakest links, so to say, which would then be the children or the sick or the wounded or the whatever, and he
The
would just
elderly.
like walk around there.
Yeah.
All right.
So you all set out. You notice that at least the little kids, they're interested in the amount of armor, but because it's a lot more than what clans people are normally wear, because they mostly wear leathers and stuff to not stand out in the forest. So as you are clunking along, presumably.
And shining brightly.
Shining brightly.
Shine bright like a
I mean, he
diamond.
probably has decently. I mean, you can't keep the armor super high quality, but it's decently like a bit polished, and
Yeah.
you know,
You
polish
polished it the other
with
day.
care.
You polished it the other night, right?
but you can't really polish
No.
it with
No.
whatever we have here.
But it's well oiled and
Yeah.
Shinier than anything they've
It's
ever
looked
seen
after.
before.
It's
Yeah.
looked after. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see some kid, like slightly older kids, like 9, 10-ish, that basically walk behind you and are like looking over your armor and wondering why somebody would
Be an idiot and wear that.
want to stand out so much. Yeah. So they'll probably murmurly discuss that amongst themselves, like, stand out so much. Get him killed.
Well, I mean,
Live. And he just he just walks and like responds every once in a while, like
I will live.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I grin a bit.
Great guy. Yeah.
10-10. Would look at armor again.
no.
So yeah, once in a while you see one of the scouts like come back and report to Lucius and walk off again. And he then usually just drops back a bit and relays information, like road seems clear. Up ahead we have to cross the main road. Hopefully we'll send out scouts left and right to make sure there's nothing coming, but yeah, it will take a bit to clear the road and be not visible on the other side again. So let's hope we can.
Best be safe. Take some time.
Yeah.
How long is this journey going to be?
It'll probably take 2 or 3 days. It's quite a trek, and we have to go up, and that's not easy with the load we're carrying.
Very well.
But this is the only main road we'll have to cross. So after this, it's mostly wilderness. The village doesn't really have many roads leading to it, due to the fact that they transport everything out of the village by ship.
Right. Whenever the roads get rough or anything, like Varen will probably like help push a cart or
Yeah,
something.
occasionally
I would-
carts get stuck.
Yeah,
and then
like-
you'll.
like you see the clink, 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 clink. Clink, 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 clink.
The little tank that could.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little engine, yeah.
Okay. And when you do, you can see that people are appreciative of the fact that you're carrying your weight.
Yeah.
So yeah, eventually, Lucius halts the caravan and says, "Road's up ahead, about 300 feet. Scouts are looking both ways, so it should be clear."
How many carts do we have? Like 2 or 3 or 4?
5.
Okay.
So I'd say 1 cart at a time. Wait for the signal that it's still clear. Next cart.
Yep.
I will go back a bit, follow our tracks, make sure we're not being followed at the moment,
Okay.
and then
Can
I'll
you
come
give
back. Yeah.
Can you give me a track, which is survival?
Oh yeah, I'm trained in that.
Well, you're trained in.
Everything except religion. Yeah. Oh wow, I did roll pretty badly. It's a 14. It's not that bad.
No. So yeah, you go.
see.
Yeah, you follow back your quite easy trails
Yeah.
because there's carts.
Yeah.
So that helps. So no, you can easily follow your tracks back. And can you give me perception checks to see if you spot anyone?
13.
Crit fail's
kinda
not a
need you
thing,
here.
so that helps.
Yes, it is.
But I
With
look
skill.
into the mist.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, it's just with attacks that. No, it is also.
Yeah.
I thought that changed, but
Well, yeah.
It wasn't a crit
now
fail,
is.
it was a 2.
oh, it now.
It was a 2,
It
like
was-
on
yeah,
roll,
crit fail,
so
the DC is 10 higher than that. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I just look and I just think like, okay, anything I'm hearing, anything I'm seeing.
You can spot some movement, but it's mostly small, so
Okay,
probably
Not like
animals rather than.
the horse.
Yeah. There's no horse stampede coming your way.
Yeah. Okay, so I go back and I let Lucius know that we're not being followed and that we should be good to go.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
escort the first cart.
All right. So yeah, first card. It's ox with a heavy cart behind it, stacked with a lot of tents. Like most of the tents actually. So yeah, they're easing the animal towards the road. Well,
I'm just actively searching for or looking for danger. I'm not helping push or anything.
Yeah,
I don't
give me a
wanna
perception
find
check.
myself with that.
What's the soil like? What's the ground like?
Oh well.
Is it
27.
soggy or?
no, overall it's
27. Jesus.
I only have a +9.
no, overall the soil here is decently hardly packed, so it's okay going, but there's a lot of roots and stuff, so that's mostly what trips up the wagons.
Yeah, okay.
It's not so that it's like towards the western edge of the forest, it's more soggy due to the river being closer. Here, it's pretty good.
Okay.
So 27. All right. So yeah, while they are moving up, you keep a lookout. At some point, you spot a road, and if you look left and right, way off in the distance, you can still see what you presume to be the scouts, because you can sometimes see like something crossing the road up ahead.
It's moving quickly, so no travelers.
Yes. Basically someone darting from one side of the road to the other side of the road. So presumably scout. So yeah, the wagon is led over the road off the other side into the woods on the other side. And you can already see that the ground is starting to get more hilly, and off in the distance you can see the mountain range.
All right, I'll stay on this side, but I'll gesture back to
The next.
carry on. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, one by one, the wagons come, and after each one, you wait for the scouts to come back, report, head out again, check. They report that luckily no travelers seem to be going over this road. So do you stay basically at the crossroad, like on the...
No, I'll stay with the first guard. So
Okay,
I'll
so
on the
you-
other side.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
there's no one there otherwise, so
Yes.
I'll stay there.
Okay. And the rest of you?
I will be among the last group to cross.
Yeah, I'll also guide
Be
you.
among the weakest.
All right. So yeah, that's around the middle.
Yeah.
They move them all across. So then indeed the little kids and the elderly basically are moved over together with a small lighter cart. And they just move to the other side. You can see the kids both a little fear in their eyes, but also excitement because, well, they've never been this far away from home, basically. For them, this is quite the excursion already. And the old ones are starting to complain a little because, well, they're old.
Well,
And old people having to move long distances tend to have a lot of creaking and aching bones. So, but they also know that it is necessary. So they grumble a little, but they keep going. So eventually, there's only one cart left. So then you two are with that cart, and Lucius is there as well. By now, a lot of the people are on the other side. There's only a few on this side. So they start moving the last cart after getting the okay from the scouts. Can you give me a perception check?
yes, sir. Okay, my dice need fixing. 18.
24.
24. Well, 18 is...
That's fine, but I rolled a 7 and I didn't roll higher than a 7 yet.
I'm an expert in it, so
Yeah.
then 18 is bad.
Yep.
So 18 and 24. Yeah. All right. So this last wagon, as you're basically see it being pulled forward, you can see that one of the wheels is in bad shape.
Okay.
And it might not survive the entire trek.
Okay.
So you can keep that in mind.
I report that to Lucius.
Can I
I
fix
mean, just so he knows.
with my epic crafting skills?
Not while it's moving.
No, that's true.
So unless you want to do this on the middle of the road.
Well, I want to look at it, assess the situation, and see if I have the tools necessary to fix it when we're on the other side, maybe.
All
Or
right,
when
give me a
stop.
craft check.
Yes.
I want to tell Lucius, just so he knows. And
All right, one higher.
Yay, an 8!
Yeah. 23.
23.
Yeah. I'm really good at crafting.
Epic crafting skills.
Yeah, really epic. It's my highest skill.
holy crap.
Yeah, it's really good.
I was thinking like 8,
Damn.
20. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, how do you get a plus 15?
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff because you get a +1 item bonus from the alchemist tools.
When making alchemical items.
Okay, okay, so 22. But yeah, you're expert in it. You get the proficiency. You get skill bonuses. I think I even took a feat to get some extra because my highest other one is 13. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 13 should.
Yeah, I
almost
get
be
a
doubled.
+1 from something else.
All
I
right.
mean, my highest is 11. But
It's pretty
So
crazy.
as
yeah.
expert, that's 4 now.
Yeah.
So expert is
level,
is 9. And
So
this-
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Plus, I have
4
like
is the highest stat you can have, so 30
four.
Yeah,
would
four
normally be
hits.
the highest without item bonuses or other bonuses.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he has other bonus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one
So,
other somewhere.
So you're looking at this wheel to assess whether it will
Break immediately,
break immediately,
or I can fix it after.
or you can fix it after.
and if I can fix it.
And at this point, they're pushing it on the road,
Yep.
and you can tell that no, it will not survive this very moment.
Okay.
What's on the
I
card?
will.
What's on the card?
Let me check. Food.
Okay.
Like
I will.
like how much food? Like 2 breads? Like two
No,
pieces
it's a
of bread,
cart
or-
of food.
The
Okay.
Well, a lot of the food. Yes.
Okay.
So as they're pushing this on,
Yeah.
and you're telling Lucius like, "Hey, that wheel might." You can hear a crack,
I am
and it.
immediately going to. Yeah.
So
Say, stop.
it is now standing on the edge of the road.
Yeah.
With one intact wheel and one broken wheel.
Okay, so it broke as I was looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I immediately. Okay, so I know exactly what broke.
Yes.
I will now attempt to fix it. I guess.
Okay. I will
What exactly broke here?
I will
Is it
try
the
to,
axle? Is it the wheel itself? Like,
try to even out the cart. Like
Yeah,
when
help
he's
me out.
actually trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Like
someone lift this up.
Okay, I'll have to
or at least
check
try. I don't want to.
how
throw out my-
craft, because I'm thinking craft is probably something that takes more than a few.
It's weird. I couldn't find anything on it. That's why I said before with the brews, it was like I think you just literally need to have the crafting skill.
Yeah, but there should be something about time needed.
You can use
Yes,
the
there is
craft
time
skill
needed.
to repair.
I mean, there is like a difficulty.
Yes, there is
check
a
or whatever, right?
repair. That's true. Yeah,
There is a DC for it, right?
I think I could have even taken a skill for it. I get a skill feat every level basically.
Repair spent 10 minutes.
Yeah, I will
Attempting
do
to
this.
fix a damaged item.
I will do this. Yeah, quick. I don't
cannot
have
hold
quick
an entire
repair.
card for 10
Do you
minutes.
have a
so-
repair?
No, but you can.
I don't. What do you say?
Do you have a repair kit?
I don't think I do. Do I? I can't carry that. No. Does
Yeah, you
anyone
don't
have a
have it.
repair kit?
Nope.
Well, does anyone in the
Well,
have a repair
probably
kit?
not a general repair kit, but stuff to make this wagon.
Yeah,
yes.
Can I indeed just okay? I'll just go and I will look at what I need and I will ask. Okay, someone get me this and that.
All right. So Lucius runs up
Yeah. That's
and he basically goes, "Do you want to repair it
yeah.
or empty it?"
I want to repair it. I need 10 minutes.
Let's hope we get it. And he runs off to the other side to get the.
Okay, can I lift the cart?
You can aid me.
You can lift a side, and then somebody can put something under it so that it
Yeah.
stays up.
Yeah, no, but what I would try to do is like, how difficult is it to lift? If it is not too difficult, I would like to
Keep it.
like
Walk it
slow,
across.
slow goings and like at least get to the
Ah.
other side.
Well, it's full of. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like alone, no.
Okay.
Maybe with the other people, or by emptying it, then doing it.
Yeah, because 10 minutes on the road, that's not gonna
We're
happen.
not emptying all of our food as we're on
So,
track.
Do we get
Lucius.
witnesses?
Well, yeah, because Lucius runs into your group basically and says one of the wheels broke with the food wagon. Your friend wants stuff to repair the wheel.
Lucy. And then he walks off.
Yeah, I follow. It's about to say something. This has happened before.
All I need is a good
Alright.
roll.
So we see the situation.
Yeah.
We probably like. Are you still holding it or?
Well,
he's holding it up.
as you are getting closer, you see me like I'm trying to get the hang of how heavy this cart actually is. So you see me just like lift it, and like nope, hold it, and then then
I'll move
Then
to
you
him.
arrive.
Like
Yeah.
I'll like huddle up and I like immediately like aid him in keeping it up.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
To keep it up or to move it?
Initially, I'm just
Yeah.
there to keep it up, and I'm like,
Okay, so we need to get this thing off the road.
All right. You want to do
Jump
that
back
first?
into it.
Do we go back or do we go forward?
Forward.
All right, because we haven't crossed the road yet.
That's what the rest is.
all right,
Yeah, road isn't too wide, so that.
Okay.
we will try to cross the thing with the power of friendship.
All right, and
all carry this
muscles. So
burden.
give me a strength check.
We all give
Flat strength?
Or
Exercise,
athletics,
right?
yeah.
All of us?
So we have 18, 18, and 19 strength.
I mean,
Come on.
And 0. At 10, that is.
Oh.
Not helping.
Damn it.
God damn it! Natural one.
Why? This is my third 2.
Wow. I thought I rolled poorly. But
I rolled a natural one. I rolled
One of those
a total
times where you should
12.
have taken 10.
I got a 9.
I
But that
can't-
takes 10 minutes.
I actually have assurance, which would have resulted in the same thing as my rolling 6 here. So it is a 19.
I got a 9. That's what I got.
16.
And a
12.
but a nat 1.
Is
That
that
was-
one still a thing?
Yep.
Mostly
Unfortunately.
focusing on repairing. I also want to drag the wheel as well.
So
Because we got
you
the
all
wheel.
Can they hold
lift
together
it.
though?
Yeah.
And so you had
19.
and you had
16.
and you had 9, right?
9 and
not
then
helping.
12. Yeah, I'm also carrying the
Cheerleading.
wheel because we got to get the wheel on the other side as
So
well.
19 and
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. So the three of you lift it. But names Varen
Yes.
loses his grip. So you two can give me a reflex save to see if you can
Do it.
quickly or
It's
notice
amazing.
quickly enough that
What?
it's
22
slipping
AC
and
as well.
falling.
24.
Is that with your shield?
Oh, better. 24.
All right.
The best roll I've seen all day.
I had a 24 before.
All right. So you can hear him go, oh, shit, and notice that the cart and you quickly put some extra muscle in to put this down gently instead of totaling the wheel by dropping the wagon on it.
Oh, thank God. I'm like dragging behind you guys. I'm like, oh, thank God.
I just shout at Lucius, get some more people here.
All right. So yeah, some other people run out of the forest, and start assisting with the holding up one side, basically carrying this one side and walking it to the other side.
And I'm sorry, as they're approaching us, help him.
I guess those tents were heavier than you thought
And
before, right?
I like
Oh.
walk back up and I'm like, I apologize.
It's the strongest man here. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, hey.
Oh,
Don't go there.
All right.
The one that carries the most.
Yeah, that's true.
The most carrying man.
Well,
Do you get it?
He's
I don't know how
our
much
carry.
bulk you're carrying, but quite a lot.
He has hefty hauler. He can actually carry the most.
Yeah, true.
Sorry.
So
Take that.
more people start helping. It's still hard to move this because it's very unbalanced right now.
Yeah, even if it's slow going, it's better than standing still.
Yeah. At one point, you hear the whistle of the call of a bird, and you see the clans people look up the road,
Oh shit.
and we've got company coming. Haul ass!
Well, shit.
Can you give me a new strength check, please?
New strength.
Oh,
Athletics or
athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics.
All of us? No, right? Me too.
Again?
Yes.
Okay, ditch that dice and reroll, because that's just
Wait.
that's a 1 in 400.
You have a hero point, right?
Yeah, you have a hero point.
I don't know. I do have
Yes.
a hero point.
What?
Yes.
You could have
Point.
used the hero point to steal something.
Yes,
What?
but that would have been a less
Please.
fun story.
It's a fucking
Oh, wait. I
5.
don't.
That's better than a 1.
I don't roll at all. I'm just carrying a wheel, or what do I do?
Yeah, you're carrying.
Take the wheel.
Carrying a wheel.
It's 16.
Jesus.
I'm carrying the wheel.
Just take the wheel.
Quill, take the wheel.
I'm taking a wheel.
16.
16, which is a lot better.
23.
14.
That's a lot
it's
better than
better.
before. Yeah.
God.
So right now, with everybody helping, like they're basically just dragging the carts to the other side. You can hear some
I'm
cracks
in
of
front.
wood on the other wheel now because it's basically just being mostly dragged along rather
Yeah.
than.
Yeah.
Get
But this is about speed, not. Yeah.
I'll fix that later.
So yeah, you all drag it off the other side and try to carry it through the start of the forest, and you start hearing hooves in the distance.
I'd like to hide,
Yes.
but in a position where I could see who's passing.
All right.
Yeah.
If
me
we
too.
even, like, I don't know how much time we have, if they're
Yeah.
definitely going to see the cart, then there's no point, but
No, the cart is now like on the other side of the road, and it's basically going downwards a bit, so it's getting easier to move it
Alright.
due to the fact that gravity is assisting.
But they may
I am-
have seen like scouts or cart in the distance, so I definitely want to see them.
Or at least tracks, because there was a cart dragged
Yeah,
over.
that's a fair
mud.
point.
I'm definitely pulling out a bomb and the bow and waiting.
Can I still make it to the side we came from?
Yes.
Before-
Yeah, just
I do
go
that.
like that
And
because
hide
I have
over
the
there.
belt here,
Okay.
and then
But
yeah.
we don't even know what kind of people they are.
No, but we
exactly.
should be cautious.
We first want to know who they are.
I don't want to kill them, but should they want to kill us, I'd
Then
like to have
they
my
need
weapons
die.
out. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I will take my weapons out.
All right.
2 of them.
I will take
And-
the shield out.
You were hiding.
Yep.
You said you were hiding.
I'm also hiding.
Hiding.
Oh,
I'm asking the
are we
big
all
shiny
hiding?
guy if he's trying to hide.
are we all hiding?
Yeah, we have a bonus. Want to bet?
Are we all hiding?
I have a
Yeah,
stealth.
I will also do an attempt to hide.
All right,
my
we got
shining armor.
Assurance.
A great new we got a great new skill called Quiet Allies, which allows us all to roll for our roll for all of our stealth with the lowest modifier.
Oh, that's
But it's
not
only one
smart.
roll, so there's not a higher chance of getting a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 1 for me.
Oh, you didn't train stealth. That's bad. Yeah.
No.
Dang it, you should have
makes-
played
it makes
stealth.
sense.
I don't train
Do
stealth.
it at some point in a future level. That would make sense. But for now, yeah, no, okay.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
you're
like
a
I
champion.
roll with my terrible rolls with a +1.
But shouldn't he roll?
No, I roll because I have the skill.
and it's +2, so it's +3.
What?
No,
is
it's
it?
just
Quiet
plus 1.
It's just
No, quiet allies is now something else.
Oh no.
yeah.
So if
Just
I
you
don't
fail,
think
you
I'll
ruin
roll
it
the
for
party.
all of us.
All right. Roll roll of
Hat 20. Hey, how about those hero points?
Is it a 1?
No, it's a 5.
You can use a hero point.
Please don't.
I will be very quiet this time.
Would you use the hero point?
Oh, God!
They rolled the same thing. So it's a 6. We're a 6 quiet. Damn it. Should have rolled myself.
Press F to
Five.
pay respect.
No, I would have.
Well, then he would roll a, yeah, because then he would have rolled a 5, but add his bonus, which is a lot better. And if he rolled higher than a 6,
Yeah, but-
5.
No, there's
The
no.
idea is that with stealth, if
Yeah.
one of you gets caught, you're fucked anyways.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why the skill was good. How?
Well,
Yes.
Higher than a 6
So
all
2
day.
5s in a row.
Yeah,
It means you're a 6 stealthy.
yeah. I'm
which
just
is
sitting.
Not very stealthy.
No.
Well, it's probably that your least stealthy person
Oh,
is not very stealthy.
But how does that work? Because I'm on the other side of the road.
Yes. Well, you would probably get a separate roll because he can't help.
well, I'm already further in, so I'm like hiding somewhere because I was
You
only
get a
holding
separate
the
roll 'cause
wheel.
He can't help you on
You
the
get a
other side of the road.
well, sure. You get a separate thing.
I
Wait,
do have a-
I'm confused, because how can you be on the other side of the road?
Because he
We
said,
all
"Can I?"
agreed-
Because
Yeah.
he was like, "Can I still run back to the other side of the road?" I said yes, and he did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So
I have assurance stealth. That's like
Yeah,
a 10
it's a
plus
flat
your
15, right?
your.
it is 10 plus your proficiencies only. So no dex, but also no penalties. So in this case, you're trained in stealth, I assume?
Yeah, yes,
17.
17. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because I have a +8 with it.
So you'll
This
take
one
the 17. Then you'll use assurance.
It's a choice to use it or not.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, but you have to
roll.
decide before you roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
I use a 17.
All right. So then 17 is your stealth.
Yeah.
Sick.
Done.
Okay.
So yeah, you dart to the other side, dive bomb into some bushes, and on the other side, there's a man standing in armor going, "What?"
yeah,
Where are we going?
he's just standing. I'm
I have a
like
shield,
John.
though.
You're.
did
I don't know
draw
where
my
you are.
shield.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I have my shield and my sword as
You
well.
got the message probably.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is our stealth now.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is all our stealths. Yeah, we're all
we
at
are
a
six-
stealth.
As a
six
group?
stealthy.
You're 6 stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
As you group of 3.
So you hear the hooves on the road getting nearer, and you see a rider, a singular rider.
Oh, want to take us out to the break with a cliffhanger?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
So we'll be right back.
Or not.
All right. Welcome back. Last we were, the rider was just cresting a nearby hill, and his horse is trotting at a reasonable pace down the road. And as he gets nearer, you can see that he looks over towards the side where you're in the woods, and well, he locks eyes with you, and you see a bit of a quizzical look, but he just continues on.
What's he look like? Does he have?
Yeah.
Does he wear collars or?
Give me a society check.
I actually have a lore heraldry.
That works too.
Wow. I wish I had a society skill
Yeah, 10.
check.
Could we stop?
10.
10.
Could we stop with the low rolls?
Yeah. No, I don't think we
I've
can.
been rolling fine, but it's this one not so much.
Okay. 10.
10.
Better than my 2.
From the way he dresses, and there is actually a little color splash like on his saddle, like on the back of his saddle that you can see. This appears to be a messenger. And
Of like townspeople at least.
of
right?
townspeople. And
Okay.
from the color 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not sure what town.
Okay.
But looks like a messenger.
But he locks eyes with me.
Yeah, he sees you and he just
A nod. I just kind of smile and
Chill
nod.
here, you know.
and you
I
can
don't have
see
a sword. I just have
No.
my shield.
No, you can see a bit of a puzzled look, but he just continues on basically. Like he doesn't slow down his horse. He's just like,
Yeah.
okay, there's a dude standing in the woods. This
That's
is
weird.
weird.
That's normal, dude.
All right, he continues.
Yeah, I don't do shit.
So he's just on a singular horse,
Yes.
but he has.
Yeah, well, he's not riding 2 horses.
No. But there's no one else. It's just him on a
Yeah.
horse, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he has bird that like scouts ahead. I guess a bird.
No.
That was
was-
our bird.
Oh, that was Albert. Oh, that was Albert.
No, it wasn't a bird. It was
a
our
scout
call.
that had a bird call.
Yes.
Well, it was so convincing. No, all right. I thought you said a bird, but yeah,
I did.
What sounds like
I
a
said
bird.
you heard the call of a bird,
right. Okay,
and all the clanspeople responded.
I figured. Okay, cool. Sure. All right. Nothing to see here.
No, he continues on and vanishes over the next hill.
Okay. Once he's out of sight, I want to wait a little bit, and then move back to the cart and see, like, because we're past the road now, right?
Yeah,
So we're out of view.
yeah.
So now I want to grab the wheel and I want to start trying to repair it. I don't know if, like, I think someone got ordered to bring stuff to repair this. I don't know if that ever happened.
Yeah,
So
people brought you like pieces of wood and
Yeah.
hammers and that sort of stuff.
so it's probably just like the axle came loose, so I'm gonna try to jam it back in there.
Well, actually, the wheel cracked. So
The wheel
it's-
cracked itself.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
it basically will take a couple spokes to
Yeah.
to be replaced.
Okay. Well, I'll get started on that, and I'll see if Valus wants to help me. Valis.
Yeah, as soon as I hear some ruckus around across the road, then I would
Yeah.
rejoin.
I put my shield back and I kind of look at my hands very weirdly and like move them a bit.
So can
I rolled a 1 twice. I mean, my character's flabbergasted.
no. You roll a 1 and a 5,
Right. Mm,
Still one.
but still.
So,
Yeah.
Varen, mind giving me a hand as well?
no.
All right. Cool.
Can you give me a craft check?
Sure can.
Suppose you need to pray a little harder.
I'm getting old.
Ooh.
Hey, that's better.
You call
Ooh.
me Rusty.
Great. That's the how counting.
26.
26. There you go. I'm smart. What?
Right. You're trained or expert?
I'm expert. Yeah.
An expert in crafting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm about to
You-
be master.
Yeah, you restore. You managed to fix the wheel
Okay. I want to.
in-
Yeah.
in relatively short order. So-
Okay. Because I managed to do it relatively quickly. I want to walk around to the other wheel opposed to it because I heard some cracking there as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to see how what shape that is.
Hey, give me a perception check.
Oh shit! Rolled the wrong dice. That's fine. 24.
D12 or what?
No.
Oh.
No. I
It
rolled
was
the
a cursed die,
dice.
one more.
Ah, cursed
Die.
24. Yeah, this one has some minor damage as well because of the dragging. It's starting to come loose from the axle due to the...
Now that I'm already here, I need to fix this too.
Right, yeah, I'll let you use the same craft for that.
Sure. So I fixed both wheels.
Yes.
And I let Lucius know that
this car is now in tip-top shape.
Yep. Should be good for the rest of the road. Let's get out of here.
He kind of eyes you again as he looks at his hands. When you get as old as me, you can be rusty.
It's all the armor. It's all the armor.
Yeah. Well, no, the armor is pretty clean, honestly.
Yeah, maybe
too much oil.
All right.
You don't put the oil on.
Okay. So yeah, as soon as
checks.
so I let him know. I suppose we get on out of here.
All right. Lucius does walk up and say, "Did he spot us?"
Yes.
But he didn't expect a thing. I don't think. He didn't see the cart.
I smiled. I nodded.
He must have think you're an odd fellow. Let's hope that's all he thought.
He seemed like a messenger.
Well, we'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
We hear a lot of hooves behind us. He thought more. We don't. He just thought you were weird.
I'll keep
Hope
an
for
eye
that.
out.
Let's put a scout in the back.
Yeah, that.
I'll do it. I don't know if that's okay with you. I've been in the back before.
Sorry.
That wasn't.
We'll put an extra scout with it.
All right.
Or I see more than two.
Fine by me.
So as we start moving again, I walk up to Quill and say, "Don't ask for permission. You're a king.
Right.
Act as one."
I am. Well, okay. I'll think about it.
Yes.
And I will just actually take position at the back and
Or you'll make me look bad. There we go.
Wow.
yeah, I'll do it. And she's right.
Okay. So you
I
go
will
scouting.
It's fine if they also want an extra scout there, but I'll be scouting in the back as well. So
All right.
I will
So
move back to the oldies.
To your people.
To my people. They need me. My people need me.
my people need me.
I'll be there.
I think you need your people for a little bit.
Oh god, you like
Get
actually
a walker. No.
do you ever have that your hands
Like old,
you know you suddenly
We just cramp up and
cramp?
yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes,
old.
We have this all the time.
Hmm.
Especially in these damp woods.
I think that's actually not a very nice thing to hear at all.
No. And you're like
No.
hmm.
Well, you're not that old, right? You're like 40.
I mean for the standards living conditions of an adventurer, I think I'm pretty old.
Oh yeah.
You're past your peak.
You made
About
a pretty
20 years.
Oh, yeah.
About 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm at my peak.
I was being
5.
All right.
So
We
yeah,
continue.
the caravan of sorts sets off again. You can see that the scout that is in the rear now is also doing his best to cover up
Tracks.
the wagon wheel tracks especially near the road, and then further in, at least for like the first mile or so, he does that. After
Yeah.
that, it's like, well, yeah, okay, if you followed it this far,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna follow it. Then you are determined to follow it.
Yeah. How many like? Does it look like he's gonna take very long on doing that?
He seems pretty.
All right. Now he's done it before, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Effective.
I'll let him do it, and I'll stay closer to the group.
Okay.
Till he's done.
So caravan continues on into these woods.
How long have we been walking now? Because if it's 3 days, we'll probably set up shop at a certain point, right?
Yeah, it's getting later on the day. I think they're putting some distance between themselves and the road before they set up camp, basically. probably going a bit longer than they otherwise would have, just to make sure that they're far enough away. So yeah, they continue further on, and as light begins to fade, you can see people stopping and starting to like set up to put the tents up and make fires and put some logs down around the fire for eating. And at some point you see the darker skinned woman walk up to a couple guys that are like placing the logs, and she see a couple words, and one of the logs just moved back a bit further. And she
Really?
just continues on.
Casual. Do I see this happen?
I'll help up with setting the tents and stuff. I'll just be
Yeah.
walking around doing things that I can to prove to
Light
myself that I'm not old.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you help basically set up camp. So again, yeah, everybody basically just gathers around the fires for a meal and to talk and to be glad that they got here without hopefully attracting too much attention. You can see some worried looks, because of course there was the one rider.
Yeah. Cart sure picked a great moment to give the ghost, huh?
Sorry, what did you say?
The cart sure picked a great moment to give the ghost. Right in the middle of the road like that.
Indeed.
But
Well,
we managed.
we really pulled it together, you know? Make a pretty good team, actually. We really got to work on our sneaking skills a bit.
I don't sneak.
No, but we really got to work on it.
I smile and I nod.
Yeah. You know, this time it was great. I really liked the smiling and the nodding was actually really good. But there might be times when the other side might not like the smiling and nodding.
And I like cling, hit my sword. I know.
Yeah. Okay, you know, I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah.
I don't sneak.
No, I got that.
You can't.
Well, never say never. Everyone can sneak.
We're
Everyone can
probably sitting on
hide.
a faraway log, by the way. Right?
Yeah.
At least I'm sitting on the
Yeah.
faraway log.
Like if you see
Yeah.
seeing a fire and you go like, oh, that log is nice.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Either way, pretty good job today, guys.
Eat so that you don't say stupid steak.
So at the campfire, I will tell the people a story of.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I get ready to tell them a story and then notice the children and then
Oh no,
have to dig deeper a little bit to
not in
to-
front of the children.
what's this gonna be about, and then I turn it into a child-friendly, by medieval standards, version of my introduction into the jagged blades, which is tough.
The jagged blades.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Because there's
history time.
we've been there now, and these people have seen weapons, of course, but they probably haven't seen those. So
It
I will
seems
tell a nice
super
story of that
painful.
and just try and entertain them and not scare them too much.
Right. Give me the performance or diplomacy, whichever.
I have performance.
Yeah.
Like
Performance seems good.
Yeah, the same for me. Oh wow,
it's a 13.
Nice
Rolls.
story. Cool.
Yeah, that
story,
was a 3.
Cool story, bro.
Probably not succeeding at not making it too scary.
You probably say I a lot. I did, I saved, I.
All I do
Yeah.
is just look at those weapons
Seems-
and just
It's
go.
we.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yes.
Man.
when we were captured by myself.
Ourselves.
Like, how do the people react when she's done?
They're well, like the kids were just like you could see kids like clutching to like skirts and stuff and just being like and also a little like wary of you.
Fine.
Like,
How do the rest react?
yeah. Do I feel
If
like
I
I
am-
know where he's going with it, but also realize that he's trying to, or she, yeah.
If I am not getting applause, I will give people very stern looks and
Yeah, but
cough as
that's-
I get up.
Why I need to know, because if no one applauded or no one reacted, then
Was I?
I'll be saying that like.
As
Was
soon as I start hearing the third I or we, I just turn around and do something else.
But did I get the message? Because like obviously he's trying to tell a story, but at the same time he's trying to keep it PG. You know?
You can tell that she was trying to keep it PG but failing at it.
So I actually got most of the details that she didn't want to.
Tell kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So okay, what kind of story is it? Is it like
don't clap? No, that they're not the type of people to clap for a gritty story after just losing 2/3 of their people in battle.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah.
So no, you don't get any clapping, and if you do, yeah, okay, you get one person clapping, and that's it.
well?
Yay! I'm supportive.
And
I'm helping.
I will just stand up. Luke, if someone's joined.
After yeah.
and nobody is, and there are
Yeah.
actually more looks now of what
What
is this person even?
I will like. Are you like on a stage, like, or are you like
Oh.
standing
On a log,
something,
like-
on a log, or
On a
something?
log, let's say a log.
I'll just like walk over to you and I'll be like, you know, I really like the story, but like not in front of these people, maybe. Just a word of advice.
Fine. I'll just walk away. Sad.
Wake up, I said, you did good, kid.
Thanks.
He did.
These people need to learn.
It was actually honest that I did like the story.
Yeah, a gruesome story is just what we need.
Well, I was into it, but yeah. I'm not gonna clap because people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? What are you clapping for?"
I didn't get that tell.
Oh. No. Oh, he's writing it down.
Hey, I'm taking score.
Oh no, I mean I'm gonna rule by intimidation. That's the goal here. I'm an expert at it.
Oh no! Sharpening your
Bad
blades.
cop?
Yeah.
Now we need somebody that's a good cop.
I kind of look at you and I'm like,
I think
maybe.
that's gonna be me.
did
I'm
you
one of the
steal
guys.
anything
Steal? What?
from these people?
No, I wouldn't. No, I only steal for knowledge. I only steal stuff I can learn about, like
But-
something from.
Like
you never
money?
stole anything. You returned
Well,
everything.
no, I've never stolen money. I've only stolen artifacts and relics and books, because I only found out very late you can lend books, but I just started lending them without asking, and then I did return them though. That's the kind of stuff I steal. I'm not into the whole stealing for profit.
Except my money.
That was just to illustrate. I really didn't want. You had nothing else on your belt. I'm really sorry, but. And I failed too, so it was really a bad time for me. I had a bad day. It was a really bad day. But yeah, no, I didn't steal from them. Sincerely.
Good.
No, I mean it's real. Hadn't thought about that.
Where's your friend?
My friend. Oh, I think he got up and he probably went to bed. And he had a rough day pushing carts.
I only lifted it.
You lift and you push
It was
one out of it.
heavy,
You
but-
yeah, but you push one out of a ditch, right? Or something.
Oh.
Anyway, you're
Oh,
gone.
that was him.
Anyway, you're gone.
Yeah, you're not here.
Yeah, I'm. I don't know, like checking
Yeah.
the perimeter or whatever, like going on about.
I mean, don't take it personally. He just had a long day.
Give everyone a big howdy do.
Howdy do.
Howdy do.
City folk.
This he looks at the fire and looks at the ground and looks at you guys. This is a good distance.
Oh, can I gauge the distance?
I don't know. It's probably just normally you sit
Pretty
kind of close,
Yeah.
warm.
For the heat, yeah.
But this is more for the light.
Okay.
Kind of like
Gotcha.
that, you know,
All right,
and a vague sense of warmth.
Like 6 or 7 or 8 feet or whatever.
Well,
that's a good amount.
something like that.
I'm still wondering. I'm still thinking to myself, what is with him and fire?
What is with him and the logs?
Well, no, he's sitting on a log, so that theory's been debunked.
I know.
Hmm. Anyway, if no one else brings anything else up, I'm calling it a night after that.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
So eventually you all head off to bed.
I will loiter a bit, like just gauge the people a bit, like seeing if, you know, there's problems or if we really fucked up. Like I'll gauge the crowd a bit before I leave.
Okay.
To the best of my
Abilities. Yeah.
If only I took performance. Oh, I do have.
Give me
You have everything, man. Come on.
either diplomacy or society, whichever
I
is.
can actually do diplomacy quite well.
Oh wow, and he,
Natural 20, which goes to a 32.
All right.
dude,
You can
great.
gauge the sentiment quite astutely. So you move around camp and you listen in a bit on what people are talking about. The old and young seem actually decently taken with you, as in you're mostly a quiet guy, but you helped when needed, basically, and talked to the elderly people, even though you're not that old yet, or unless for them you're a young whippersnapper.
Oh, great.
You're the youth among the old.
Yeah,
Mm.
young adult.
Wait.
Young ancient. You do feel or get that if Lucy hadn't told her story, the opinion of her would have been better than it is now. The story did not sit very well, also because it talks a bit about shady things which don't inspire leadership qualities per se. And the attitude afterwards didn't help either.
Weird.
Well, you know, we sort of salvaged that by stopping her early. So there's something there.
Yeah, it would have been worse.
Yeah,
Um,
got you back.
overall, it seems they like Valis. Seems dependable, honest, easy to work with, so that's good. Quill, they thought he was a bit useless yesterday,
Really? I'm the most.
but with the fixing of the wagon today, he proved that he is capable. Although maybe he should refrain from stealing.
Oh, they saw that.
All right.
They saw that.
Yeah, people saw that because you got basically
Super
reprimanded.
caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super caught.
Yeah.
After I did my round, I kind of go to her and I'm like, Lucilia,
What?
you should pray more. And I like get in my get like ready for bed.
Are you? Hold on.
Baron,
Yes, you should.
what are you trying to get at?
How do you call
It's
that?
good for you
Why?
because you're not good for you.
Oh.
I like get into my bedroll and I'm like, good night.
Talk to me when you have something real to say.
Drops that bomb and then goes to bed. Oh, that's great.
I've known him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we all, guess,
And off to bed.
do the sleeper sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they have fixed lookouts or whatever, right? So-
Yeah, they take care of that.
Yeah.
Great.
So unless you go, no, you should go sleep, I will do it, they will just do it.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
I will be in my guard dog place. In front of the tent.
Oh,
Rough.
I will.
Must be rough sleeping like that.
Oh God, get out! I would tell him to get out, but
You can't. There's a dog.
He's already outside. So.
Oh yeah. So for the, are we calling it a day, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
So for the purpose of
night.
the fact that I need to craft the tunics and potions every day before, because I don't have the quick alchemy, I will just say that because I have 6 formulas, I will just make one of each because I can make 6 total.
Okay.
So
So you make
FYI.
at the start of each day you'll
I got
make
one of
of
each.
each.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to do that later in the day, I think it takes a minute per then.
To spend
do it.
different ones. Yeah.
you make 2 of each now, right? Because you make them in batches.
Really?
Like
Okay.
that's normally the benefit of making them ahead
Okay.
and not doing quick alchemy.
Then I have 2 of each, and I have 2 extra because the poison I made 1 batch before. So.
Yeah, that's a longer lasting one.
Yeah. So that one stays.
That one just stays. That's just in your inventory. The other ones you make every morning.
Sure.
Indeed, but
that's
then it takes, I think, a minute each if you want to make them later than during the day.
No, I'll just do it at the start.
At least that was the case before. I don't know if that's still the case.
I
You'd have to
keep
check
it.
the
I
rules.
keep it like this for now. Just keep it simple.
Okay, that's fine. Right. The night passes without incident. So at least there's nothing directly on your tail right now. So in the morning, you all just, awaken to the sounds of people walking about and starting to prepare meals and that sort of thing.
All right. I'm assuming we're gonna leave pretty early.
Yeah, the
Probably
idea is
that.
eat, pack, go.
Okay. Are they still preparing? They are, right?
Yeah, the
But
food.
yeah, I'll just take down my tent and help Valis with his, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just let you do it.
Here's the
Not my
deal.
forte.
I break him down. You bring him to the caravan.
Sure.
All right. Brains and brawn. Let's go. Yeah.
I'll
Fine.
break down both our
Both.
tents again.
Did you put up your tent?
Yes.
Oh, you did.
Why?
Why not? Maybe someone needed it.
Maybe it started
Okay.
raining.
I don't think that would actually stop him.
I don't know.
No, I think.
Rain. Would rain have stopped you?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Maybe.
Find out next time.
Next night. Let's see what happens.
Well, at least his armor is inside, so
Yeah.
he won't rust.
Oh, maybe a little bit.
Sortes.
Yeah.
Oh, he already does that.
Exactly.
Mean.
Oh man.
Wait, how are you creaking?
Poor
Your
Varen,
armor
he's
is
so
in-
nice. People dicks about
I mean,
him.
how old is Lucy even?
25.
20. Okay, so we're all, other than him, we're all similarly. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
a bit older, but yeah, similarly aged.
Yeah, I'm also 25.
All right. So yeah, everybody basically packs up their stuff, eats. Everything's put on the wagons again, and basically
go.
just sets off again. Do you again hold the rear?
Yep, don't even ask, I just go. Yep. Learn from the best.
Well,
10 ways to alienate people.
Well, I mean, I just kind of feel like I am sort of useful there, so might as well.
No, that's
All right, I'll do that.
right. So yeah, the caravan sets off again. So you're still heading slightly east and northeast basically, following at a bit of a distance the shape of the mountains to make sure you're not actually having to go with the carts because that doesn't help. So due to the fact that this is a sizable caravan, most wildlife just gets out of your way quickly because they want no part of that.
Yeah, we have strength in numbers.
Yeah.
If
We
any.
are.
Oh yeah.
Animals aren't dumb. They're like, oh, that's a big No.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's like a pack of 30 wolves, maybe. But
Oh yeah, they're just afraid.
Yeah, but
most
even
the
a pack of
times.
30 wolves wouldn't attack a caravan of 30 people, because
No,
that would
no.
end up with 20 dead wolves.
Many deaths.
Yeah.
We are not easy prey, and
They're much
No.
better preying on
And
like
they
bunnies.
prey on the weak, not on
unless
the.
very desperate, will hunt for easy prey.
Yeah. And it's like you're in early mid-spring, so there's no shortage of food for any predator in these woods.
Yeah.
So
Should be good.
So the night or the day basically passes without, like, you occasionally spot some animals, but indeed they just look and stare or move after they are spotted and just run away. So the traveling is fairly easy here. There's not, like, you don't have any rivers to cross or anything, so you would just make good time. So unless there's anything specific you want to do, this day basically just passes without incident.
If nothing breaks,
Nothing
then
breaks.
We're good.
Skip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skip. Whoop. Another night passes. Because I'm
Yeah,
assuming that
yeah.
you're not planning to
Sure,
do anything
let's
there
just-
as well.
Keep it going, man.
No,
Okay.
just keep doing what we were doing, I think.
Yeah, like you have a goal in mind. It takes some
Yeah.
time to travel there. If nothing eventful happens, we'll just continue.
If anything happens, we'll know.
Do you regale any tales in the evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and I will tell another story. This one of nobility. I'm probably I've been read a lot of fairy tales when I was growing up, and I will just slightly adjust one of those.
To be more gory and bloody.
No. So I'm going to refrain from making it super gory.
Okay, good.
But I definitely don't want to stray too much from what I did before, because that's like admitting a mistake and not doing that. So it's somewhere in between, but it's definitely it's not a scary story anymore.
I will.
All right. Are you so for the royalty in this story of yours? Of what faction would this royalty be?
Oh yeah.
They will be fictional.
Yeah. Oh, completely fictional.
Yes.
We'll just a random
Yeah.
king or
I'll
queen
make
or
up
princess.
like dumb names that don't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Right. Can you give me another?
Here goes.
If he messes up again, I want to do a.
If I mess up, I will re-roll.
I will do a very abrupt.
I will
maybe
re-roll
you should
this.
re-roll.
This is a natural one, so
Another one.
that's.
Are we out of hero points now, by the way?
How many
do we
you
have?
one per session?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
we had one.
No,
Let me just
Per
do
session.
one
it's
here.
a session type
Ah,
deal.
okay.
So this is a 29.
I still have mine.
Yeah. So if we get into a fight,
Hell yeah.
29.
Yes.
This story is much better received. Also by the kids, because they're now it's like, oh yeah,
Stuff.
princesses and princes and
But definitely a noble knight as well. Do I notice any of the kids responding well to mentions of strong fighters or something? Like a strong knight?
probably yeah. Like
I mean, the boys.
the boys definitely indeed like
Girls also, but
strength is valued amongst the clans definitely. So
So I want to take note of one in particular there, like the one who responds the most to that.
okay.
Who seems like, yes, he will be my protege.
Do they clap at the end? Or is there clapping?
I clap. If no one else claps, but if other people clap, I don't clap.
But wait, you have to be the first one to clap.
No.
So
I
you are the
will
one
wait.
who claps once and then hopes that you hear another one.
I will wait the specific awkward amount of time.
Or do we both do that?
people clap?
Clap.
Well, at least some of the little kids do.
Okay.
The grown-ups are more like, okay, that was better suited to the kids, so thank you for that. Guess.
So then I just get up and I say thank you. And
I give you a very assuring nod, like you got it this time.
The kids clapped, I didn't clap.
No,
This makes sense.
these people don't like clapping that much. I've noticed,
I mean-
Yeah.
especially
They
in
are-
this
Just
time.
imagine what they've been through.
No, I know. But it's at least a more lighthearted story.
Also,
That's good.
it's like they wouldn't get many performances normally. Like the only ones would be like traveling bards or something like that, who tell specific stories that the clans enjoy, that are part of their history.
And you're no bard. You're also no clan
I actually
person.
am a bard, but
Oh yeah! Oh no!
But not a traditional one that would show up here.
I know very little of the clans probably, other
Yes.
than that they suck.
Yes,
So, yeah.
they're barbarians and
Yeah.
they
Hey,
are savages and they like murder innocent people, and that's basically what that's what town wisdom is about the clans. Like they're just savages. They live in the woods. They steal. They plunder. They basically have no society of their own.
Yeah, I wonder who told them that.
The bards.
Oh yeah, but like,
Our bards.
where did they learn that?
The leaders,
Yeah.
the kings, the lords of your nations.
Yeah, we gotta dethrone those.
Was the thing further away again? Like one of the logs? Actually, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Cool.
seems it's a permanent fixture of camping grounds now.
Nice.
Like it says, oh yeah, fire, logs, log.
The Varen log.
The
So do
very
you guys
log.
sit on that log every time with me?
If you eat there, I will. Sure, I'll
have an inviting presence. Oh, yes.
No.
no.
Okay.
maybe I will have.
Definitely join you though.
Right. So you don't join us?
No.
Okay.
No. Then I will rather be among the people.
Yeah,
Cool.
maybe like at some point, like if more days pass, I might sit like amongst the other people.
And this
to
is
just
this is
engage
the
them a
second
bit.
day, right?
Yeah, but like for now, I'll sit next to you.
Okay.
Still.
I will just like when I'm done eating, I'll just walk up to you. Like you're probably mingled with some people.
Yeah. I'm everywhere and nowhere. Like, yeah.
I like tap you on your shoulder.
Huh?
You should be careful so close to the fire.
I'll be fine.
Okay. And I like walk back, and I like
This is
back on the
strange.
log with you guys.
Strange person.
Did you tell him to pray more?
Hmm. No.
As you
I
walk away,
should.
my
And I like walk back. and I like tap you again.
Huh?
Lucy says you should pray more. And I like walk back to the to the log.
is there another clans
Yeah,
clan, next to me? I kind of look eyes with him or her.
Weirdo.
it's like, what am I supposed to do with these people?
Like it's on.
This is
And-
what I gotta deal with.
I told him what you said. And he like sits down again.
Do you like
As
it?
you walk away, my look also lingers like it's on. Like, and then I look eyes. I don't know.
You know, I mean, you have great intentions, but it might be a bit wasted on him.
No.
No,
It's never wasted
Never
on
wasted.
anyone.
I like your positive thinking.
But it's
Good.
wasted though.
Yeah, I definitely still thinking it.
So there is somebody sitting by you. It's a bit more of a youth, like 18-ish.
Okay. So maybe an aspiring warrior or defender of the clan, or already a defender of the
just a
clan or a
nerd.
fighter.
well, he shared some information. His name is Queso, and he is actually the apprentice blacksmith of the,
Wow.
the group. But he's currently an apprentice to no one after the raid.
Aw.
No.
I'm really
F.
good at crafting. Did you know that?
Slightly different type of crafting.
No, it's the same.
Yeah,
You can't
It
even.
is.
by rules, yes.
You can't even lift the hammer, man. Come on.
That's true.
You'll be able to tell him all about metal properties, but nothing about
You can tell him what he does wrong.
Okay,
actually how to apply.
true. How to actually blacksmith,
Yeah,
technically.
it's like I know technically according to the rules, yes, but you're a alchemist.
I tinker with stuff. I will. Okay, soon this will change, but yes. For now, you're right.
Okay.
If I need someone to repair my armor, he can do it.
I can repair anything
Sure.
according to the rules.
So does he does he say anything, or does he?
Well, he also is looking at him after he walks off and goes like, "He remains odd to me,
Same to me.
but I don't know. I just beat metal. Maybe there's something more there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm more on your side on this story.
Let's just eat."
Yeah. Maybe share like a drink or water or whatever they drink. I think water when they're on the move, but yeah.
All right.
Your story was better.
It sure was.
I disagree,
Oh, well,
but I think it was more
it was
appropriate.
better suited for the audience, for sure. I'm sure that they liked it more.
I bet it's because you prayed.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna not comment on that.
These people.
Religion.
All right. So after a while, people start turning in because, well, there's another probably long day ahead.
Yep.
So people turn in quite quickly after the food.
Yeah, we're not having an extensive banquet or whatever.
No.
So
Yeah,
more effective. Eat, sleep, repeat.
basically, yes.
Eat, sleep, walk.
So you all sleep again. Next day, day 3. The supposed day you should be arriving at least.
Oh no. You said suppose it.
Well, what you were told in advance would be the time that you would arrive.
Sure.
Well, you have never asked anyone if you're making actual good progress. So
Sure, of
No.
course I haven't.
Currently they said 3 days. This is day 3. Should be this day.
We'll see.
So you're now starting to get a bit higher up. So temperature is slowly starting to get a bit lower, but yeah, it's still like it's early spring, so there's still a bit of a chill in the air, and as you get higher, that starts getting a bit worse. So you can also see that especially the young ones start being handed like a bit more furs and things, and also the elderly and the Varens, they get handed.
Wait, do I actually get a fur?
Yeah,
It's cool. He's very happy with the fur.
for the creaking bones.
Oh, he's like,
Probably with the cold metal armor, this is actually quite nice. Yeah.
Happy.
The rest, I guess they assume will grab when they feel like it. So
I just put my hood on, put my scarf.
because there's just like
over
an
my
elderly
face.
grandma that is handed you this like.
Thank you.
If you keep moving, you keep warm.
Yep. So again, the caravan sets off and then starts heading higher and higher into the mountains. At about let's say midday, you reach the entrance, or basically a hill that leads into a valley, and you can see that it starts snaking downwards deeper into the mountain area, slowly going down. Like far in the distance it's lower, like it's a very gentle slope, and far off in the distance you can see some glistening, which is presumably the lake that you're heading towards. It still looks quite a ways off, and you're wondering if you'll actually make it today, but at least the destination is visible now that you're standing on this hill and not under the canopy. But at least you can make an estimate of how far you still have to walk.
How far is that? Do I estimate that we make that in a day? Or this day?
Give me
Estimate check.
survival.
Survival makes sense, right?
Okay, I'm not trained
Sure.
on this. 13.
13. With how fast you've been traveling, and realizing that you've been pushing uphill for the first part of the day, it seems unlikely that the entire caravan will be able to make it there before nightfall.
So I'll
Camping in a valley.
walk up to Baron. I don't think we're gonna make this today. I don't want to sleep in a valley.
No, we
That
will
seems
walk.
dumb. Will we?
Yes.
Okay.
So who is actually out, like, walking and not in a cart, not walking?
Well, the carts are for goods, so
Yeah,
they are
so the-
stuff.
Not even children are.
Well, like the children, like take turns riding on like the backs of the various animals.
But they're also going to be very exhausted at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, they definitely are.
Yep.
Everybody is.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Especially since you already trekked uphill now for the first half of the day.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna try and look to see if we can find or at least talk to Lucius and be like, hey, so do you think we're gonna make it there today?
You see him take a look. Seems unlikely with the entire group.
What time is it now, by the way?
Midday.
Maybe you should tell some of the scouts to try to find a place to set up camp. I don't think it's a very good idea to be camping out in the open in a valley.
It's the valley is mostly forested.
Okay.
It's just
Oh, right.
where you're standing now. You can see over the tops of a lot of the trees.
Okay, that does.
That's
that does
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
That does
Yeah.
change. Okay, good. Right, never mind then.
It's like steps in a valley, like the Grand Canyon, like rocks and dirt and no.
Well, it's a fairly wide valley, so it's like there's mountains on both sides, and they're quite formidable mountains. But like between them, it's more of a rolling hill type deal, rather than like that. It's not a valley like this.
Yeah,
It's more of a.
I thought more like grasslands and stuff. but
yeah, I
if
thought
it's-
so
like
too.
if
it's
Just like
forested, then
plains.
that's-
Yeah.
That's fine. Then we have cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Just make sure we find a good spot for the night. Don't want to be camping out in the open.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Even though there shouldn't be traffic this way, you can't be too sure.
Yeah. All right.
So go do that.
So again, the whole train starts moving down into the valley. And within like 15 minutes or something, you're once again under a canopy of trees, heading vaguely in the correct direction. You'll have to meander a bit. And again, like it is, as you're getting slightly lower again, the temperature starts getting better. But of course, there's not much sun, so it doesn't really get warm. But it does take the icy chill out of the air, at least. So your breath no longer fogs up in front of you. Yeah, the group basically just slowly makes their way down. There's not really anything to stop you, it just takes time. So, nearing the end of the afternoon, the scouts set out further and looking for spots to set up camp that are secluded enough that will make sure that the fires don't get spotted. They come and report back, and everybody starts heading in the direction of the place they found. And again, by dark, everybody is very weary and setting up camp a bit slowly. This has been hard on a lot of them. The fighting age men make it off better, but especially the elderly and the kids, they're very weary by now.
I set up more tents than usual, probably. I just do whatever I can, and I give my fur to whoever I find first that looks cold, and I just like do the dad things around camp.
You know what? I'll actually help out with that because I'm feeling, of course I'm tired, but yeah, I'm a lot more capable than kids and elderly. So yeah, I'll actually help out with that.
Okay.
And I set up because it's cold here now, right? Way colder than before.
Yeah, you're definitely still, even though this is a valley, it's still higher up than you started.
Okay, so there's a tent, which is Lucy's, and then I set my tent like in front of it, like this.
So in a
T.
T.
Yeah. So that I don't want to freeze to death. I'm not stupid.
You are gonna
I'm
sleep
just
outside.
weird.
No, you sleep next to the fire. It's fine.
No.
Okay.
No, he's gonna sleep in a tent for once.
Really?
Yes.
I put
Oh, you
the
are
tent
gonna
in a T shape, so like I put the tent in the place where I normally just lay in my bedroll.
Yeah.
Ah.
Can Lucy still get out of the front of her tent before you take away yours?
Well, she's nimble, I guess.
So with a bit of a squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not optimal.
Yeah.
It's actually quite stupid, but it happened.
Well, I mean, if I need to get out, I'll get out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll keep my blades close to me.
Yeah. It's fine.
Improvised opening.
Someone will sew that, and like you open it, and I'm just like, and I'm like, repair it.
I mean, only if need be.
Or a big work team. All right. Okay. Yeah.
We try and sleep again. Again.
Yes.
Yeah. We sleep.
All right. You do so.
Good.
You wake up.
Wow.
This is great.
Except for
Achievement unlocked.
Oh.
Farron, he froze to death in the night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got
Too
to
bad.
go to
He took a tent.
Yeah. He got
TPK, everyone
the tent
froze to
got too
death.
close to the fire.
Nah.
No. No, you all just wake up in the morning. And you wake up to Lucius basically pacing around near your tents. And once you wake up, he basically just goes, I think we need to discuss options now. How we're going to go about this. Now that we're close enough.
Seems like a plan. Did you wanna go somewhere private?
Yeah, let's wander off a bit.
Okay. We'll wait for everyone to gather up, and we move on over.
Okay. So yeah, he leads you off into, well, a little bit away, like
Yeah, it just doesn't have to be far.
a couple feet, basically, just to make sure that you're not overheard. So we don't know the current status of this village. We've in the past, even though they sent their material to the capital to be sold, the people that actually work here don't lean either way. Of course, they don't see us here often because we generally don't have a reason to be here, which is also why they don't particularly care either way. But it might still be smart if we're not the first people, like if we don't show up with the entire caravan.
Of course. We will go in first. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, because I could send out the scouts, but that might give the wrong impression of what we're here to do.
So what do we know about these people exactly?
Well, it's a mining town. Most of their activities are around the mining. There is, or at least there was an inn. Mostly humans, some dwarves. That's last we know.
Okay. So let me get some things straight. What do we plan on exactly doing?
Getting
we're
them
in
to
there?
join us.
Okay, and how did we intend on doing that?
Well,
We
if
walk
they're-
in, we nod, we smile.
Okay, so we're willing to convince them.
Well,
That's
if
the idea.
they are out of a job, we can offer them one.
Grand conquest. And a place in our new kingdom.
It is a humble start, but a big dream.
I mean, I can imagine working in a mine wouldn't be very nice, you know?
Exactly.
Well,
Okay.
We offer them guidance and protection.
Now we're starting to sound convincing.
These are the
But
first to join our cause. Of course, they will be richly rewarded when we finally succeed.
in guidance and protection, I
So-
don't see the problem.
Now, I'm not.
but protecting them from what?
Well, death.
Any sort of danger.
I mean, if they are here right now and they
Death,
nothing
by
left,
lung
There could
disease, terrible working conditions,
Famine.
low wages.
Famine.
What?
Famine.
Famine?
Starvation.
Starvation. Oh, yes. Also cold, maybe. Get some jackets.
But we need to see what the conditions are now
Yeah.
before we can make them a suitable offer.
So should we scout it out? Like, how did
No,
you want to?
just
Oh,
walk
just
we
go
go
walk
in, we
walk in.
smile, we nod.
If we sneak in and get caught, then the jig's up.
Yeah,
but
just to be clear, I'm not
Small.
actually the best when it comes to words.
Hmm.
You may have noticed. So yeah, if anyone's gonna do the talking, probably not me.
I'm sure we'll be fine. They'll listen to us.
I kind of eye around. Is everyone wearing gloves?
I am. Yes, even
Yeah?
pincers.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how far does the mark reach?
Well, it's on.
It's
your,
like here, right?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
your lower arm.
So I actually
So
got braces on.
bracers would cover that.
But it's
Even got a
freaking
buckler.
cold, so I assume everyone's at least wearing long sleeves.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
wearing, like-
double checking.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm wearing scale mail and leather on top of it.
I mean,
so-
we're not walking
I'm
like, look at us, we have this thing. I mean,
Not yet, no.
No.
I don't know you guys that well.
They will eventually know that.
Yes,
We will have to announce
Well-
that we are the true kings.
yes.
we want to make name for ourselves when we have the backup to receive any backlash
Yeah.
we do.
But if we're gonna recruit these people, they're gonna have to know that we're the true heirs to the
Of
throne.
course. Everyone should know this.
I just like tighten
Eventually.
my things a little extra.
Yeah.
Illusions of grandeur. I can mumble a bit. Sure.
Okay, so that sounds like a good idea. We'll go in first. We'll check out the situation. How far is this town actually?
From where you set up camp, you still have. You went a little bit into the forest, but it's pretty close to the edge of the lake where the forest ends. But the village sits on more the northeastern edge, while you're on the southeastern
Yeah,
edge.
yeah.
So
So
you'll
we
have
gotta-
to move a bit around the lake, basically, to get to town. Probably takes you no more than an hour to get there,
Yeah. How about the rest of camp?
like by yourselves.
Yeah. The rest of camp should take a couple extra hours just to rest. We'll go check out the village and we'll report back when we know more.
Make sure you're packed.
That for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking my stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you.
I meant camp. Yeah,
Yeah,
camp needs to
you
be
told
packed.
Lucius
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm squeezing every last
We will
bit
do.
of bulk potential out of my equipment.
Don't take your alchemist kit.
No, why not? Well,
Because you can't carry.
Because it's like 8 bulk or something.
no, it's 2.
Oh, they changed that.
Yeah, so that's why I can take it.
It is not. It's now actually
I-
a portable lab. and
Literally, I
a
think I
lab.
have 4.5 bulk out of 5.
Actual lab.
Yeah, but previously it was like 8 bulk. It's like,
No,
I'm
no.
carrying a shack with me.
It's 2 bulk.
Brilliant. So
That's why I'm carrying it, and it gives me the +1 on alchemy.
It's
So-
basically a folding table.
Yes,
I could carry this
Uh-oh.
alchemist tool.
it's my new folding
on
item.
full plate.
What?
And previously it was like I could carry these alchemist tools or 2 full plates.
Yeah. No. It's actually 2 bulk now. So it's
Yeah,
good.
good. Okay.
Right. So we huddle in that general direction.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. We're just normal adventurers.
I also think that previously it was more due to the irregular shapes and of things rather than the
Mobs,
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
still.
bulk, not weight.
Now it's just for mechanical reasons, not as ridiculous.
That's why 50 foot of rope now is light.
Not many alchemists have like 5
Yeah.
strength and like
you can
hefty
just
hauler.
toss it over.
It's very easy to carry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So you all set off towards the village.
fully geared and stuff, we head out.
Yeah.
Yes. Time-wise, what do you want to do? How late do we want to make it?
Oh, I'm fine for going a bit longer.
The 10:30
I,
at the most.
Yeah, so 20 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Then I'll just we'll find a good spot, I think.
All right.
So do you just like walk along the edge of the lake and just casually stroll into town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to not be sneaky, so
Yeah.
also
Okay.
that would
Road.
work anyway. So
I walk in front.
Any form
Like
of
anyone
sneaking
that
will-
tries to pass me, I will
send the wrong
just
message.
gently like, gently like nudge a bit, like.
Practicing my nodding and smiling when looking at him, and then when he's looking away, I'm like,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you follow the edge of the lake. At some points, the forest still reaches up to, so sometimes you have to move a bit further inland, but you follow the general curvature. Some point you crest a hill, and you're looking now down on the village. They have somewhat squat wooden buildings that are basically dotting the edge of the water. And you can see that there's 2 piers that run into the lake a bit. And like you can see on the water in the distance like 1 or 2 small fishing boats. But a big barge sits at the pier. But it doesn't appear to be much activity around it right now. So from this hill you can just see the general overlay of the town. So there's only a few, like it's definitely centered around the, hey, we're doing mining, but a lot of the houses seem to be near the waterfront because, why not?
is this close enough to gauge people's like expressions and just
No, you
out?
can see that there are people about, but no, you'll have to walk into town for that.
All right, this is it.
Yeah, I guess we do that.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Seems pretty.
So yeah,
Normal.
you crest the hill and basically just saunter into town from an unusual direction because there's no roads leading this
No.
way. So
Sure.
So yeah, you if you get near the edge of the village and you see like the state of the buildings, you can see that some of these buildings are a bit behind on their repairs. They sometimes have like holes in like the roofs. You can see that there's like patches on them, but they're not always still sitting straight. Some houses, like you can see that like the door is even just slanted and open, and it seems that the house is just abandoned. But if you look ahead, you can see that there's definitely still people here. But they do seem it's like they're carrying a weight. They're a bit hunched
Slanted.
over.
Yeah, that's
they're
what I
looking
thought.
downwards.
Yeah,
They don't seem very cheerful.
that's
You can see some looking over and wondering. Basically, you can see like wondering why people are here, but they don't immediately like go like, "Hey, new guy."
yeah.
They're just minding their own business.
So we don't have weapons out, right?
No.
No.
Well, I have a cheat.
Else
on
the
my back.
response would
Yeah,
be
shield
different.
as well. Yeah.
I actually conceal most of my weaponry.
Okay, I
So
definitely
except my
don't
bow.
don't conceal them. but I do
No.
just carry them on the hips. And
I mean, I have a
Well,
giant trident, so
You can't tell I'm holding
Can't
a
see what's
sword or a rapier or
or a bastard sword.
a fork. I guess a fork doesn't look like a weapon.
Looks like you're always hungry.
Yeah, it does. I do use it during dinner time. Very convenient.
You just move further into town,
Well,
or do
I
you?
try to discern what the biggest building of the chieftain might be, or whatever it's called here.
All right, give me a perception check.
10.
10.
Pretty good roll.
There are 2 slightly bigger buildings than the rest. They're not like there was one slightly bigger and one is sizable, I guess you could say, but it does look fairly squarish, so it looks more like an inn than.
Okay. I point to the one that's not an inn.
Okay.
I like there.
Lead the way.
Okay. And I like walk.
All right.
I walk. We walk, I guess, into that direction.
Yeah,
I mean,
Are we being stopped, talked to?
No,
something?
people like a lot. Most of the people just
need to work.
they trod
Bit gloomy.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem down on their luck for some reason, or
I can relate to that.
and just generally wary right now.
Wow. Seems like we've got our work cut out for us, huh?
Seems like they should pray more. I mean, like,
Pray to
keeps
us.
Walking.
I
Right.
just ignore that comment.
So yeah, you as you get closer to the building, you do see that there are some people that are still hauling like some ore towards the barge, but it appears that the pace at which this is happening, it will take quite some time to fill the barge. Like there's not like enough activity to do that, like fill a barge every day or anything, which a fully operational mine probably should if you want to make a decent profit.
But yeah, these guys are just obviously exhausted and not in the best of shape
Well, mentally exhausted. Too.
mentally.
Yeah, it like they still appear decently well fed at least, but for some reason they're not mining a lot, and there's not a lot of people around anymore.
Yeah.
So you move up to the slightly bigger building.
Yes.
Are there any signs of battle or?
Yeah, I'm like
Whatever.
struggle.
No, not that you can tell.
Okay.
Like there isn't like that. It was plundered or anything.
Is there a
that doesn't
ship
seem to be
docked
the-
at all? Because I heard
There's
they...
one big barge.
Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah.
And 2 fishing boats on the lake.
Okay, sure.
I will, as we pass someone by, I will just fling a silver coin to the floor in front of him and just see how he reacts.
Wow. That's kind of morbid, man.
Is it?
I think, I mean, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens.
You toss this
Floor.
in front of a dwarf, and he just looks at you and says, "That won't help us, stranger. That won't help.
What will?
Suggest you talk to the mayor, but it seems you're already heading that way."
Very well.
That's interesting.
I wonder if you can help. We'll see.
Don't underestimate us.
That's not it. And he continues walking,
Right.
heading towards the mountains.
Interesting. I wonder what that's all about.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will.
Yeah,
We
so he
continue.
basically pointed you towards the slightly larger building. Yeah.
Yay.
Excellent deduction,
Mm.
Wilson.
All right.
200 IQ.
Sense of direction. Yay.
I mean, do we reach the door? If we do,
Yeah.
I just like. Doof, doof, doof.
Yes? Who is it?
Me.
We
Sorry.
we came to talk.
Really?
Travelers? That's unusual. Come in.
I like open the door. And I just
Go in.
walk in. I almost like close it behind me out of being a nice guy. And I'm sorry. And
Other
then
people.
I keep walking.
It's just us.
You, as you enter, you see a fairly old dwarf, long beard,
Oh yeah.
braided,
Oh.
decent clothes. Walk around, and he looks over. Good, day. My name's Thormund.
Hello.
Welcome to our village.
I extend my hand like past you, and I say, "Lady Lucilia Osteriana." I just put out my hand like you may.
You may kiss that ring.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, not a ring, but I'm a lady, so
Yeah, that's true. It's
So he
see.
reaches up, because
yeah.
and he goes, "My lady." I
just,
guess.
just nod.
yeah.
I can't say I've heard of you.
That'll change.
Well, I have now, at least. Well,
There.
what can I do for you, travelers? What brings you to our town?
We have a caravan waiting.
Oh.
Right in.
Okay. That's.
And I smile. And
Of goods to
I tilt my
trade?
head a little and
or
right. I believe we can help each other. Can we sit?
yeah,
We got chairs.
you can follow me. Yeah, we'll go into my office. That's fine. So he walks off to the side and opens the door and gestures you in.
All right.
Alright, we follow.
Can I offer you a drink of sorts?
Yes, please.
I don't have much on offer. Wine or water or ale. That's about it.
Wine will be just fine. Thank you.
I'm actually good, but thanks for the offer.
All right.
I'll have a nail.
All right. So he ushers you in, walks off, comes back a bit later with a mug of ale, and would he have glassware?
Just like
He would.
nice.
And a glass of wine.
For special occasions.
Oh,
Sick.
he's the mayor.
He
would have.
He would have.
He would have
glass.
glass.
Come on, it's just
Come on.
sand.
It is just sand.
Yeah.
Sure. Technically correct. Best kind of correct. Definitely what an alchemist would say. It's
Yeah,
just sand.
I mean, I know it. Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank
he
you.
also has some wine himself and sits down after having closed the door. All right.
I spoke to one of your people outside. He didn't seem too content.
No, we're having we've been having a rough few months.
How's that?
Well, during the winter, we had a collapse in the mine. And, well, that's happened before, and that stings, especially if anybody gets hurt. This case, though, a few of our best miners got buried. And it seems they were malcontent, because now I'm hearing stories of ghosts in the mines. Not sure if that's actually the case.
Do I know if ghosts are a
Thing?
Real thing.
like a common thing?
Yeah,
A
actually.
common thing.
Well,
Give me
I would also like to
religion.
gauge this.
I don't.
No, you don't.
No.
You're the only one that does, right?
Yeah.
Like I do occult.
Yeah,
so maybe
would this be occultism?
I've heard
Okay,
this from,
sure. Let's go with
Yeah.
occult.
I'd also like
That
to think
works.
about this. Oh wow, it's an okay roll. 21.
17.
Ghosts happen. They aren't common, but there's stories about them, and it's usually of people that died horribly or very unfairly, or like if somebody pushed his wife out of the top window of their house,
Sure.
well, she might haunt the place. That's like that sort of story you've heard.
Okay.
So they are like, it's not like only in fairy tales kind of deal. Like there's reports of these.
All right. So, they're ghosts. They're
Apparently, I haven't gone down to check, I must admit.
someone has then,
Well, our miners.
but they've come back alive.
They have, but that's also due to the fact that they tend to run out if they notice this. We've lost quite a few miners due to them just moving away. And our mine is not very productive right now, which means that the town is not doing being very prosperous.
Who is paying you?
Well, we normally ship our ores to the nearby village up the river of Borussia, and we generally just sell it there, and they ship it off to the wherever.
They haven't been complaining.
Well, they don't like it,
Helping?
but they're not helping either. So
What a bunch of assholes.
Language.
So, terribly sorry to ask, but tragedies like the ones from a couple months past, have they happened before?
no, we've had some minor collapses, but this one was bigger, and that generally doesn't happen. We have skilled people; they know how to stud. The
Your
tunnels.
best miners wouldn't have caused this.
No,
They think something else is going on.
must have.
Hmm.
Also, I wouldn't know why
Well,
they would be hunting the place now.
you know.
Accidents happen, but
They might be stuck.
Yeah, here's the thing too. I mean, I understand that no one went down there to properly check it out yet. You know, miners don't really seem in the best shape of doing that. Perhaps we could help each other here.
well, I'm all for it, of course.
Hmm.
I don't know how much I can now offer you. The mine's been
Well,
not very productive for the last bit.
It's not necessarily about the mines, but you have a bunch of capable men and women, I believe.
Yes.
Right. I think we can help each other out there.
We have a caravan.
Like he
They
said.
need shelter.
They do. We've come with a bunch of people who decided to put their faith in us, and we intend on repaying that. But they need shelter.
Well, we have plenty of empty houses currently. They're not in the best of shape, but should put a roof over their heads.
anything will do.
Can I ask why they placed their faith in you, or why they are leaving where they're coming from?
So I just start
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all,
slowly
we all.
unstrapping, and I just say, well, I believe they have a good reason to, and then I show the tattoo and just really try to keep eye contact, even though he's probably looking.
Yeah, I'm
Or
also.
the tattoo
Yeah.
on Mark at least.
We're all
Yeah.
showing it.
So
I'm
he,
not him.
I'm just standing there like,
you see him look, and then
Think.
you don't sound clanborn.
I wasn't. We weren't, but we've recently come across this mark. We believe it means more. Our towns believed it means more, and they were afraid of us.
And we fled.
Nice.
Wow, that's a way to undercut the story.
No.
So I just,
Well,
we relocated.
we relocated.
We found people who did believe and want to follow us. And we're hoping you're the next ones. We'll help you out. We'll prove ourselves.
Well, the kingdom is not doing anything to help us.
Exactly.
I'm then to assume that this caravan of yours is clanspeople.
There are people.
Friendly.
All right. Let's say former clanspeople.
Exactly.
All right. I will have to discuss this with the people, with my people. I can't put that on them without asking,
Of course.
because that puts a potential target on them.
And
You
I
understand?
get up again as I finish my drink, get up again. You have some time, but don't take forever. We'll be about an hour outside. You
All right.
spot us, we're not hiding.
How long would you think you need?
I'll probably need an hour and a half to drum everybody up and talk.
That should do.
We're generally a fairly decisive people.
Good.
All right. I'll let you know.
You won't regret it. And I just head out.
And that's where we'll end for today.
Wow.
Perfect timing.
Good.
So thank you all for watching, and thank you for playing. We'll be back next Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.